Hello. Hello. Hi guys. Hi. Thank you for joining if you are. Today is Wednesday, my dudes. Today is Wednesday. I hope everyone is having a good Wednesday today. Hope it's not too stressful for you. Today is Wednesday. It is May 5th, 2021. It is currently 12:31 p.m. in Los Angeles, California, in the United States of America. So we got a bit of news to cover today. Not a lot, just a little bit. I mean, if you call all this a little bit. But personal. For the first time ever, I'm recording on something. I'm recording on OBS, so I hope that doesn't fuck me in the ass later, because I never used it before. So I hope it doesn't, bite me in the ass. But I'm using a different recording, and I'm streaming on a different. I'm streaming and recording on two different things. So basically, like on two separate things. So if it fucks up, it fucks up. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll just have to wait and see. But we do got quite a bit of news to cover today. What else in personal news? I might have family coming over in a bit. So hopefully I get to knock all this out by then for you guys. Because that would be messed up if I didn't have the opportunity to cover the news for you and I just had to leave right away. I got my fucking coffee, got my water, and I'm ready to use the bathroom at least 5 times during the stream. Because I drink too much liquid. Anyway, enough about that. We're gonna get right into it. We're gonna talk about Donald Trump. I don't like when people talk about Donald Trump because it's kind of like he's in the past. We have to move on without him. He's nobody. But this has been shoved in my face for a long time. Like these news stories about Trump. Oh my God, don't glitch on me. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. 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 No! I fucking hate my laptop, bro. I say that all the time, but I really do. It's not a joke. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna talk about Donald Trump. Apparently, he was banned from Facebook or something like that. And he was banned. And a lot of people are losing their fucking mind. I personally don't give a shit. I mean, I don't care. I think it's kind of stupid. And I don't really give a shit about this. I don't give a fuck. But I have to cover it anyway. Because I know people are going to want me to. And I know there's going to be... It's just shoved in everyone's face right now. So why not, So we're going to get into it, y'all. So this is posted today, as you can see. And we're going to get started. There's more to say. There's more to the story of Facebook's Trump decision. So these were in order. I think this one came out first, and this one, then this one. So we're gonna see. 4 months ago, Facebook announced former President Trump had been suspended indefinitely from its platform on Wednesday morning. So today, Facebook's oversight board, first of its kind group of legal experts and human rights leaders, announced that Trump will remain banned from the site. Oh, fuck. So, yeah, he's just banned. Yeah, they were just like, yeah, dude, you're just banned. Which I think is fucking stupid, but whatever. Facebook's decision was a litmus test for social media platforms' capacity to draw a line between the protection of free speech and public safety. But American social media users were deeply polarized long before Trump took office and will continue to antagonize each other on the wake of this decision as well. Is there anything that we, the citizens of social media, can do to prevent decisions from launching yet another round of partisan warfare on social media? Okay, I'm gonna keep my comments to myself for now. The question may seem wrong-headed by popular accounts if it was social media companies that trapped inside the ideological echo chambers, ignored misinformation campaigns that divided us even further, and built algorithms that radicalize us for profit. But what if I told you that the evidence for each claim is surprisingly thin? What? 4 years ago, I found a blah blah. Use tools, research. What the fuck is this? A politically polarization and build new technology to help social media users implement insights from my research. Social media companies are now by no means blameless for our current situation, but the latest research indicates that most people are not stuck inside political echo chambers. Misinformation can have surprisingly little impact on our viewers on the views algorithm. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Literally, what are you talking about? These findings may seem surprising, blah blah. Most people don't care very much about politics, and those who do usually have very strong views that are difficult to change. Okay, the small group of people who follow politics closely enough to erect echo chambers and around themselves see and share the vast majority of fake news. Bro, you know how many fucking Fox News videos and Fox News articles pop up in my shit every day? And I'm not even a Republican, and they're just like, here, you want to watch Tucker Carlson? And I'm like, no thank you, because when I do, I just want to vom. Though we might like to think Facebook, Twitter, other platforms can simply tweak some codes to save us from the current predicament, these studies hint at a much more unsettling truth. The root cause of political polarization of our platforms is us, and it's not a way into blah blah. Americans are deeply divided and and many are not willing to cross the chain blah blah that separate us, especially on divisive issues such as race. Bro, that's crazy to me. It is fucking crazy to me how a dividing issue is race. Yeah, bro. It's true. But it's crazy when you say it out loud because it's so fucking stupid. But then it's not though, because so many people are actually like that. But what about the majority of Americans who want political compromise? What would a bottom-up movement to counter polarization look like for them? Though there are not a single solution to defeat political polarization, my colleagues and I have identified 3 things of blah blah. Okay. Is this an opinion article? It is, right? Shit. It's an opinion, right? Yeah, opinion. I fucking knew it. You can just... Well, yeah, no shit. It's an opinion. This guy's just going off. First, we learn to combat false polarization or tendency, blah, blah. Okay. Bigness, blah, 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 blah. So basically, don't watch too much fake news, I guess. Fake news. Fake news, brother. False polarization existed long before social media, but social media users have set this process into hard drive. A recent report, revealed that about 6% of all Twitter users generate 73% of posts about national politics, and the majority of these individuals have extreme views. Extreme views like what? Like free healthcare? Those types of extreme views? Meanwhile, the majority of Twitter, more moderate users rarely talk but barely post about politics, making it seem like they do not exist in the political sphere at all. Bro, do you know how big the Twitter platform is? There's a community for almost everyone on Twitter, right? You got the little BTS stands, you got those little Minecraft people stands, you got, what else do you have? The art community. You have politics, of course, but let's not pretend like politics is just all there is on Twitter. There's a bunch of stuff on there, okay? That's why it's important to learn about the Twitter trolls for what they really are, and we developed a tool just for that, a trollometer. What is this? What is this? Wait, after tracking language and characteristics of trolls on Twitter, Helps to identify social media users who not only have extreme views but exaggerate and a type of highly uncivil behavior that can make political compromise seem impossible. Bro, what? That's funny to me. Second, we have we must all become interpretative, blah blah, about behavior on social media and whether it contributes to false polarization. How about social media platforms just take control of fake information that is spread on their platforms? How about that? I think that's fine. Becoming irrelevant, blah blah, does not simply mean taking down or in control. Instead, it requires asking ourselves more fundamental questions: how our behavior shapes the bigger picture. If we are part of the moderate majority of Americans who never post about politics, for example, we must consider either our lack of inner engagement helps fuel the fire. Of course, becoming the blah blah is extremely difficult, especially with seemingly blah blah. You know what's crazy about social media? What's crazy about social media is that everyone suddenly thinks their opinion matters. Motherfuckers love to think that people give a shit about their opinions. Do I think people give a shit about my opinions? No, I don't. I don't think anyone gives a shit. I mean, maybe because I'm putting myself out there, like live streaming and stuff. But if you're like on Twitter and stuff, I don't think anyone gives a fuck about what I have to say. And if you think that people probably give a shit, I'm sorry to say, but you're probably wrong. People see your tweet and just go on with their day. It has zero impact on them, most likely. As a blah blah about their politics, like technology plays a spectrum, very liberal, very conservative, so they can get a sense of how other people might perceive you and verify that your online persona reflects your offline views. This is so weird. This is some weird shit. I think that's very weird. Bro, okay. Again, what did I say? I said I was gonna keep my comments to myself. Third, we learned about, okay. We learn to find moderate voices on the other side more effectively. The idea of moderate on social media can sometimes seem to grow oxymoron, but this is because the loudest voices drown out in the middle. Okay, to avoid extremists and not feed trolls. Okay, bro. I thought this article was gonna be something else and it wasn't. Like, bitch, I'm over here trying to talk about Donald Trump. Once again, technology, blah blah. Okay, content liked by a large group of Republicans and Democrats to build models to produce a bipartisan leaderboard where you can find public figures and organizations that appeal to both sides. So, centrists or libertarians or something? What are you talking about? You're acting like those people don't fucking exist. I think people forget that people who really like politics, people who really go out of their way to look into politics or something, or just people who like politics in general, they're more complex than you think. I think it's rare to find somebody who's like fully liberal or somebody who's probably fully Republican. Actually, that's not true. I think most Republicans are kind of the same. Just kidding. That was a joke. Don't attack me. Don't kill me. I was just kidding. Okay. I'm just fucking around. I don't take this seriously. This article, I don't take it seriously at all. These messages will not please everyone, but they're gonna be blah blah. Moderate views, so urgently need to pull. Bro, you don't have to be moderate. Okay, being moderate or being a centrist, I'm sorry, but that doesn't make you any special. That doesn't, oh, we got a special little gem here who's a centrist or who's like a libertarian or something. That doesn't make you special. I'm sorry. You don't have to be moderate if that doesn't appeal to your views. Whatever aligns with your views, you do that. If you're a conservative, which I find is fucking awful, but why do I think that? Because I'm more of a Democrat. But if your political views or your moral values kind of align more with conservatives, and obviously you're going to be conservatives, you don't have to be pushed towards being a moderate. I think that's, I don't know, being a moderate isn't always the answer. That's why there's sides for a reason. Are there extremists? Yes, of course. But I don't think majority of each side has extremists. I think that's fucking stupid. I feel like there's only small groups of people in those sides that are extremists, and obviously those are the ones that get the most news coverage. Those are the ones that get the most attention. Why? Because they're fucking extremists and everyone wants to see them, right? So then they paint the picture for the whole side of that party. Okay? That's really what it is. I don't know. Keep your eyes turned on the middle will be more important during the blah blah, and civilly anger over Facebook decision about Trump. Bro, if you go on Facebook or something and you're just going at it, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Each of our decisions about blah, share blah blah, we become fans of the flames, partisanship, and begin to have a difficult conversation about how to put ourselves back together again. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Look, the only time you would really want to try to aim towards the middle ground, this is just my opinion, and I know no one gives a fuck, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I fucking want to. So, look, there is a way you can be moderate, obviously, but I think that's only when you want to talk to specifically about politics, like the right and the left. If you want to actually try to understand your opposing party, then that's when you have to step out of your bubble and kind of aim towards the middle so you could understand them. So that's the key. Is the key to, I think, to having things better is to understand each other. And that's not always the case. Like me personally, I've had many conversations with a lot of Republicans. May they be Republican conservatives from the United States, or they're from a different country and they have the mindset of a Republican when it comes to the United States politics. And I've talked to them before and I've tried to understand them, and then it goes on from there. But I'm not screaming at them and yelling at them like because that gets you nowhere. Because who the fuck wants to listen to somebody who's literally screaming at you, saying, no, you have to think this way. You could try to persuade them into thinking how you think by using different tools, but one of those tools isn't going to be screaming and fighting. Again, you have to talk to the people that you don't like in order to understand them. Not even that you don't like, just because you guys have different viewpoints. At least that's what I think. I don't know. I'm still young and I'm still learning. So maybe in a few years I'll think differently. But for now, at this young age that I'm at, this is how I personally think and how I go about it. But yeah, this story, this opinion article, I didn't think this was going to turn into this at all. But it did. Hey, we're going to move on because I still want to talk about Trump. Okay, a total disgrace. Trump lashes out at a big tech companies after Facebook ban is upheld. Okay, Trump's last White House Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, told Fox News that it was a sad day for America. It's a sad day for Facebook. It's so stupid, dude. I don't care about this. But it's just funny. I think it's hilarious. It's so stupid. It's really stupid. I don't really know how I feel about the Trump ban. A part of me thinks that it's wrong and that they shouldn't have banned him. Like, look, I don't like Trump. I don't like him. I fucking hate the guy. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, but should you have banned him? But then a part of me thinks it's a good thing. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of bouncing between each side here. So that's where I'm at. Moderate. Be a moderate. Okay, former President Trump on Wednesday lashed out on three biggest tech giants after Facebook's, what does that say? Quasi-depend? I'm not reading that, bro. I'm so bad at reading. Oversight board, hell yeah. Okay, we saw that. What Facebook, Twitter, and Google have done is a total disgrace and embarrassment to our country, Trump has said in his statement. No, bro, you know what's embarrassing? The fact that the president was so bad that tech companies had to ban him, that's what's embarrassing. Sir, you got yourself banned. I'm sorry. Free speech has been taken away from President Trump, has been taken away from the President of the United States. The radical left lunatics are afraid of the truth. But the truth will come out anyway, bigger and stronger than ever before, he continued. The people of our country will not stand for it. These corrupt social media companies must pay a political price and must never again be allowed to destroy and decriminate, I don't know how to read that, our electoral process. Sir. Afraid of the truth? What truth? That you think the election was stolen? Because I'm sorry to tell you, that's not the truth, sir. He knows that. I mean, let's be honest here. I don't think Trump is that stupid. I don't think he's that dumb. I don't think he is. I wouldn't want to believe Trump is that stupid to believe that the election was actually stolen from him. I'm pretty sure he knows that it's not true. But again, he's just doing this to appeal the Republican conservatives that love him. Trump also began fundraising off of the Facebook announcement, texting his supporters with a link to donate to his joint fundraising committee, Save America. The webpage said, "President Trump is still banned from Facebook. Ridiculous. We're handing him a donor list with the names of every patriot." Yeah, you got to remember that you're a patriot because that makes you feel good and that makes you feel special. Who publicly stood up with their president and left, and when the left came after him. If you step up to the next 10 minutes, we'll make sure your name is on the first name list. Please contribute any amount immediately to stand with President Trump and to get your name at the top of the official donor list. I want to know who the fuck did this. I want to know who the fuck actually donated money. I know it's a lot of people. Because, I mean, bitches love Donald Trump. They love that dumpy on him. The social media company banned Donald Trump from using its platform, Facebook and Instagram, the day after January 6th attack on the Capitol. The board said Wednesday that Trump created an environment where a serious risk of violence was possible by maintaining a narrative that 2020 presidential election was stolen. Okay, Ronna McDaniel, chairwoman of the Republican National Committee, tweeted, "Our right to freedom of speech comes from the Constitution, not Facebook's oversight board. Big tech has become an extension for the left's woke mob, and Congress shouldn't be held to hold them accountable." I love how the only time when Republicans give a shit about tech giants is when they disagree with them. Which is, that ideology has always been around. But I just think it's funny. I think it's great. Left's woke mob. Bro, you all are just a part of the left's woke mob, and that's all you are. Some of Trump's GOP allies also denounced the decision to keep the ban. Trump's White House chief, told Fox News Saturday for America, it's a sad day for Facebook. Bro, is it that serious though? I'm just kidding. He criticized the amount of influence that big tech companies have on free speech and media content. Yeah, that's true though. Like, I think people have too much free speech on Facebook. Google and Facebook and YouTube actually control much of what America sees. Whether it's you and I am talking right now, if it gets reposted on any of these platforms, they have the ability to actually raise the profile or lower it. And so it is time that we break up big tech and not just regulate them. Jim Jordan, Ohio representative, Republican Ohio, whatever, tweeted, "Break them up, blah blah," described social media companies and employers as practically, I don't know what the fuck that means, bro. I have no idea. Okay, that's okay. This is America, Kennedy said. You can believe what you want, but no one believes that these social media platforms will regulate or censor, let's say, Bernie Sanders, like they would. Bro, tech companies don't need to censor or make Bernie Sanders feel like shit or to shut him down, okay? The left already does that to Bernie Sanders anyway. Okay? Social media doesn't need to do that to my guy Bernie, alright? The left already does that. Democrats already shit on Bernie Sanders anyway. I don't think tech companies need to do it too. They would, former President Trump, a majority leader Kevin McCarthy. Okay, extremely disappointing in the statement. She also previously criticized Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg and Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey for silencing conservatives on their platform. I don't think they're silencing conservatives. I think they're silencing you and they're getting rid of you because you're spreading false information, ma'am. I think that's why. And I'm pretty sure that's what social media platforms should do. Look, it is a responsibility for big tech companies to take care of what the fuck happens on their platforms. And on their platforms, if people are always posting false information that could lead to actual harm in real life, then that's a problem. Because remember what happened on the Capitol on January 6th of 2020? Or was it 2021? I forgot, bro. I don't know. Alright, no, it was 2021. On January 6th, that happened because of false information spread online, and that led to the Capitol being fucking stormed. And still, that's easily one of the most embarrassing days for America. So I think maybe that's why they're silencing conservatives. Democrats applaud the oversight boards, blah blah. Representative Anna, California, blah blah, said there's no constitutional protection for using social media to incite an insurrection. Trump is willing to do anything for himself, no matter the danger to our country. His big lies have cost America dearly. Until he stops, Facebook must ban him, which is to say forever. Damn, sir. Shit. Fucking give it to him how it is. Jesus. Okay, man. That's funny. Again, I'm not sure if I really think Trump should be banned. I mean, he was entertaining. I do miss him. I'm not gonna lie. I miss him. I miss Donald Trump. He was a great source of entertainment. He was funny to look at. But I don't know. We're gonna move on to this one. I think this is the last one. Facebook ban on Donald Trump will hold social media networks oversight board rules. Yeah, didn't he try to build his own platform? Blah blah. Okay, we already saw that. This music company do not have to reinstate Trump's access to Facebook and Instagram immediately, but the panel said the company was wrong to impose on an indefinite ban. Said Facebook 6 months ago. Okay, blah blah. That's bullshit. Okay, that's shit that I've already read. Bro, get out of my face. At the time, Mr. Trump's post, there was a clear immediate risk of harm in his words. Okay. Didn't Donald Trump try to build his own social media website? Is that true? Okay, bro, I don't care about this. This is just, I don't want to read this. I already got bored. I'm gonna be honest with you, I already got bored. I'm sorry, NPR, but I got bored. Didn't he try to build his own social media platform? Hold on. Oh shit. Bro, I cannot fucking type. My keyboard's messed up. Donald Trump sucks. Didn't he try to make his own website? Yes. Yes, this is what I was looking for. Donald Trump launches new communications platform posted 3 hours ago. Bitch, this is fresh. I can smell it. Donald Trump launched a new communications website, which says it will publish content straight from the desk of the former U.S. president. Fucking hell yeah, dude. Mr. Trump was banned by Twitter and suspended by Facebook and YouTube after the... Former president has since been releasing statements on a new website. I have to see it. We're gonna look at it afterwards. I have to see it. Users will be able to like posts and also share them on Twitter and Facebook accounts. Okay, so these people are still gonna be using Twitter and Facebook anyway. Okay, It is a blog. Karis White Shirt, technology columnist of New York Times, told the radio it was like 2002's calling and it wants its blog back. Oh no. Okay. I don't know what the overall plan is because, well, like, very struggling advertisers. Stop. Business advisor, blah, blah. New platform is going to be big, he said. Yeah, he was like hyping this shit up. He was like, this shit's going to be the best platform, dude. Tweeted, blah, blah. We have an additional information coming, blah, blah. Website is reportedly built by campaign. Okay. Several posts on the site repeat debunked claims that last year's presidential election was rigged. Of course it does. Of course it says that. The news site arrived just before. Okay. Wait, I have to see it though. Oh my god, isn't this just his website? Isn't this really just his website though? There he is, that's our guy. Bro, my laugh is so ugly. Liz Cheney is working full, has no business in Republican Party leadership. We want leaders who believe in making America great again to polarize abuse. Oh my god, bro, he's just shitting. He posted this at 11. He posted this like a while ago, today, like not even that long ago. Bro, it's basically like Twitter for him again. With Facebook, blah, blah, free speech, blah, okay, blah, blah. Bro, so this is just his new Twitter. This, warmonger Liz Cheney has virtually no... Okay, yeah. I know that Liz Cheney... people have been talking about Liz Cheney and, like, the Republican Party. I don't know. I'll probably get into that if I remember it. But let's be honest, I'm most likely... What is this?
Consign him and those who supported him in the Senate to the trash.
In time of silence?
Twitter permanently banning the Commander-in-Chief's personal account.
And lies? What is this? No. Oh my god! This is the ad? I'm so tired, bro. Who the fuck makes these superhero ass ads? Oh my fucking god, dude. I'm having like way too much fun with this. Oh my god. Ooh. That's so great. Okay, I'm done with this. Again, if I come across Liz Cheney again, I'll look into it. Oh, that was great. Thank you, Donald Trump, for giving me the content I deserve. Alright, we're gonna move on. Fuck that. I'm done. We'll get into this part later. I don't want to get into that first. I want to get all of the heavy stuff out of the way first. Because it seems like that's the most easiest. Not easiest, but like getting all of the heavy shit out first is better for me. Hold on, let me arrange this. Bro, my fucking internet is like a fucking asshole. Yeah, we'll get into all of the heavy stuff first. So we're gonna talk about AAPI, so like the rise of Asian hate in America and the rise of hate for Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders in the United States. I covered it before. I've covered this a lot before. I've talked about multiple different cases of Asian Americans or Pacific Islanders getting attacked in the United States, and that's mostly because of coronavirus and because people are fucking racist and they're assholes and they beat the shit out of people that look different from them. So that's basically what this is. Okay. Discussing a horrific 2 Asian women stabbed in downtown San Francisco. Police say suspect arrested. Jesus. Bro, could this get out of my face? Okay. Authorities arrested a man who they say is suspected of stabbing 2 Asian women without warning in downtown San Francisco on Tuesday. Officials were sent to the court, blah blah. They found wounded women who were taken to the hospital. According to the Associated Press, there was no immediate word for their conditions. Witnesses told that a man clutching a knife was walking down Market Street when he approached a bus stop, stabbed the women, and then walked away. Police didn't immediately indicate whether the women were specifically targeted or whether the attack might have been a hate crime. Matt Haney, representative of San Francisco Board of Supervision, expressed outrage on Tuesday over the incident, discussing a horrific attack on Market Street this afternoon. Two Asian seniors. Oh fuck, they're seniors. I've been closely in touch with the suspect was just arrested. The victims are at the hospital. Stop Asian hate. Jesus Christ, man. Of course they're elders. I mean, many of the cases in the past have been elders. Most of the time they've been, not most of the time, but from what I've seen a lot of elders getting attacked. Asian Americans have been the target of several provoked attacks in San Francisco Bay Area and other parts of the country in recent months. The attacks are also believed to stem mainly from misguided anger about the coronavirus pandemic, which originated in China. So that's basically it. This. Just people just being fucking assholes. Jesus, man. And it's so crazy to me. It's not crazy, but it's weird how they're attacking Asian Americans. I'm like, oh yeah. I too feel big and strong when I beat the shit out of older people, out of elders. I feel big and strong after that. I definitely feel proud of myself. Asian hate soared after Donald Trump first tied the coronavirus to China on Twitter. Study shows, yeah, we already know that. Former President Donald Trump frequently drew misspread information. I mean, fuck, dude, I cannot read. I'm so bad at fucking reading! Okay. Former President Donald Trump frequently drew misspread criticism for anti-Chinese rhetoric. Anti-Asian bias and attacks have grown exponentially over the past year in conjunction with this rhetoric. Asian Americans made up roughly around 6.7 million people in California in 2019, by far the nation's largest, according to the, just this past week, by a stranger who demanded they remove their masks before striking one in the head with a hammer. Ugh, what the fuck? Alright, so we got an anti-masker voice. In March, organization Stop AAPI Hate, founded last year in response to increased targeting of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders during the pandemic, said it had received reports of nearly 3,800 hate incidences in a year, and estimated that was only a fraction of the actual number. Yeah, dude, you swear most people who are victims of targeted racial hate actually report it? They don't. I don't think it takes a genius to understand that. The Center of Study of Hate and Extremism... Bro. Okay, I need to calm down. Found that 164% increase in reports of anti-Asian hate crimes in the first quarter of 2021 versus last year in 16 cities, jurisdictions across the country. So here I know a lot of people have been like protesting and stuff. Okay, I think that's it. Long story short, there's still a lot of Asian hate in this country. And it's fucking sad. If you want to get more information on this, you could visit the AAPI website. Let me see if I can find it. I think they had a website, right? Yeah, this. If you want more information on it that I did not give you, visit this website, alright? This is the official website of the AAPI website. You could visit it if you want. You know, there's different news stories you could look into, the ones that I haven't covered. They have a lot of resources here also, so if you want that, go and look at it. If I upload this video, then I'll link it in the description. Okay, we're gonna move on to more daunting shit in America, because that's our thing, right? Okay, I don't know how long ago it was, but I think it was a couple days ago. I covered a story where a 73-year-old woman with, I think she had dementia, was a victim of police brutality and by Colorado police. I covered it and I showed the body cam footage and everything. It was fucking sick. It was gross. This is an update, I guess. I haven't looked at it yet. None of these I've looked at it. None of these up here I've looked at. So, daughter, 73-year-old, violently attacked, arrested by Colorado police, says officers need to go to jail. Yeah, I'm surprised they're not in fucking jail. I think last time I checked, only one of them was on paid leave. Okay, the Lemire County, Colorado District Attorney is looking into the possible criminal charges of 3 officers were caught on video performing violent arrests on an elderly woman with dementia. 2 officers have resigned. Fuck them. Fucking bitches. They also dislocated her shoulder in the arrest. It's a whole thing. If you didn't see me cover it, then I don't know. I'll figure something out. Okay, her daughter told CBS News, that she could not understand how this happened. The woman, Karen Gardner, was taking her 4 times a day trip to Walmart in June to pick up a Pepsi, Kit Kat candy, t-shirt, and wipes. Gardner, who has dementia, left the store without paying. She returned the items after security caught her, but on their way home, she was stopped by Loveland Police. How ironic. This is just the mom's jacket that she had on that day it happened, Gardner's daughter, Alyssa Swartz, said, and it's got blood on the back of it where her hands were handcuffed. Ugh. In the disturbing video, Gardner is seen turning towards Loveland police officer Austin Hopp after being stopped 2 blocks from her house. She shrugs, unsure of what's happening. Do you know that you need to be arrested right now? Okay, let's stop, come on. Hopp says to Gardner. She tells him she is going home. Seconds later, Gardner's face is in the dirt and her hands are cuffed behind her back. She pleads with the officer to let her go. Hops refuses, picking up Gardner before pinning her against a squad car. Oh, if you try to kick me, it's gonna be bad, he says. What a fucking asshole. Like, what an actual fucking dickhead. Again, I covered this a while ago and I had my initial thoughts and stuff, but still, oh my god, it makes me so fun. Like, right now, as I'm reading this, like, old memories and, like, new emotions are coming back again, and I'm getting fucking mad again. What a fucking little piece of shit, dude. What a fucking asshole. Oh, like, it makes me so pissed off. Yeah, dude, I bet you feel so big and strong taking advantage of this 73-year-old woman with dementia who's not in her right state of mind. I bet you feel so fucking strong, don't you? Huh? You feel good about that, huh? What an insecure little man. What a piece of shit, dude. It makes me so fucking pissed. Alright, I need to chill out. Okay, I'm done. Okay. She cries out as another officer, Daria Jelani, whatever the fuck her name is, comes to assist. A popping noise can be heard. Ow, you hurt me, Gardner says. Yeah, that popping sound is because he dislocated her shoulder. He didn't give a fuck. Gardner collapses in pain before the officers throw her to the ground again. At the time, a 40-pound, 73-year-old woman was accused of stealing $13.88 worth of items at the Walmart, despite the store security catching her and her returning the items. Loveland officers pursued her. So she already returned the items anyway. Okay, and they still decided to arrest her. They're like, you know what? Let's go almost kill this old lady. Why not, dude? She was confused and scared. She didn't know what was going on, Gardner's daughter said. Swartz said she could not understand how the officers did not comprehend her mother by just wanting to go home, and whether there were other factors at play. I was like, do you not understand? Because she was repeating over and over, she just wants to go home. I'm going home. Okay. Gardner had been placed in the local jail, sitting in her cell. She repeatedly begs the officer to help her. Yeah, by the way, she sat in the prison cell for like hours while her shoulder was still dislocated. They did not give her medical attention. Yeah, she sat for 6 hours without medical attention. She had suffered a dislocated shoulder, fractured arm, and sprained wrist, as well as scrapes and bruises across her body, which the officers did to her, to a fucking 80-pound, 73-old woman with dementia. That's what they did to this woman. It's fucking disgusting, dude. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it's like, I don't know, bro. That's just how I cope with shit. An audio engineer hired by Gardner's family was later able to enhance the audio from the police stations where the officer can be heard mocking Gardner. Yeah, so there's also police footage. There's security camera footage from inside of the police station to where the officers, after they arrested her, they started looking at the body camera footage and they're basically just making fun of her. Being fucking assholes. Asked what the incident had done to her medical condition, Swartz said it's accelerated, she's scared, she's anxious. A month later, Gardner's family filed a... Yeah, and this happened 2 years ago, I think. This happened not recently. It's only coming to light now because the body camera footage was released and like they're filing a lawsuit, I think. Gardner's, filed a federal lawsuit against the city of Loveland and 5 police officers for violating Gardner's civil rights. They claim Hopp used excessive force and Gardner left without necessary medical attention. Yeah, like you can't fight against that, dude. There's literal video evidence of all this happening. Loveland police policy dictates what when dealing with the blah blah. So okay, yeah. Should attempt to establish a sincere relationship with the individual. Said it's sickening. She wants the department to investigate. Yeah. I think they all need to go to jail. They need to be held accountable. Yeah, accountability is literally the fucking bare minimum, and people are having such a hard time even getting that. First saw the video of Gardner's arrest a month after the incident, the family's attorney, and then dropped all charges against what? The Inmate District Attorney first saw the video of Gardner being arrested after the first incident. The family's attorney told CBS News, and he dropped all charges against Gardner, but he did not go after the officers. 2 police officers and community service officers have resigned from the force because the video came out. See, look, this happened how long ago? 2 years ago, I think. A year or 2 ago, this woman went through this. This happened a while ago. And barely now, it's getting into light because the body camera footage came out. And then, because the video came out, these people fucking resigned. These officers resigned. Only because the footage came out, and they knew they fucked up. But even before the footage even came out, they didn't care. They were still working. You don't know. We have no idea how many other people they abused. We have zero idea how many other people after this woman they abused and they mistreated like this. Probably even worse. One sergeant is on administrative leave. These people need to go to prison. Like, okay, I need to chill out. I was about to say some out-of-pocket shit. The family attorney said he suspected an announcement about the potential charges this week. Then police and lawyers have not responded to CBS News. I want to know the lawyers who are representing the cops. That's what I want to know. Alright, so again, last time I said that I was going to talk about it again if the story came back into my attention, and it did. So I'm going to do the same thing. If there's more updates to this story, if it comes to my attention, if I find it, if it comes to me, then I'll cover it more, obviously, because this is one of the stories that I've just been covering for a while, and I want to keep track of it, because I don't know, bro, it's just so sad. Like, if you haven't seen the body camera footage, I wouldn't suggest you watch it, because it's really, really disturbing. If you want to see just an old lady get abused and bodied and like get her arm broken and shit and like her shoulder dislocated, then like go ahead. But like, it's fucking awful. It's so bad. It's really bad. But that's all I gotta say about it. I'm gonna move on now. I'll move on to this. So I haven't seen this yet, obviously. You can see it was posted today. A New Jersey high school teacher is filmed referring to George Floyd as a criminal and cursing at students. So I kind of wanted to watch this just because I thought it was funny. Because not what he did, but like just the situation. I want to laugh at him. You see, baby. See, baby. Show me the news, baby. Bro, my shit is hella slow.
Jersey high school teacher suspended from his job after going on an angry, profanity-filled rant against George Floyd and Black Lives Matter. The tirade happening during a virtual class. One senior recording it on her phone and saying that she and 3 other students of color were singled out by their teacher. And I have to warn you, the video is disturbing. Here's CNN's Alexandra Field.
Okay, bro, you got your warning. The video's disturbing.
The bottom line is we make him a hero.
Oh, hold on. I want to hear every word this motherfucker says. Hold on, bitch. I want to hear everything this asshole says.
Alexandra Field.
Give it to me. Let me have it.
And the bottom line is we make him a hero. He's not a hero. He's like a criminal.
Look at this old man, dude. Old man mad.
Explosive tirade from a Jersey City high school science teacher, Howard Zlotkin, ranting to his landscape and design class.
Bro, we get it. You're going through like a divorce and like you're in pain, and I know your kids probably don't like you, and you have no other outlet, so you're just screaming at your students. What a sad person. That is really funny.
Student says against George Floyd.
You guys emulate people like people that just are wrong, that are criminals, and you're making them right because they're black or because they got a bad story. Everybody's got a bad story.
Zlotkin then unleashes on the Black Lives.
Yeah, everyone's got a bad story. I too was killed by the hands of police officers, and I too had an officer put his fucking whole weight and his knee on my neck. That happened to me too. I get it.
Matter movement and its founders.
The ladies that run Black Lives Matter own 5 houses and they're multimillionaires, and they don't give a
Later, when a student dares to disagree with his declaration,
look at him complaining. I love it so much. I love seeing people like this just go off, dude. Like they just go off, and it's so funny. Cause I'm not gonna get mad about this. I'm not gonna get mad at it. Cause what would that do for me? I mean, yeah, he's a fucking asshole. Of course, he's a piece of shit. Like, of course it's infuriating, but I'm not gonna, like, I don't feel mad about it. I really don't have any anger in me. I don't feel anything about this. At least not yet. Maybe soon he'll say more out-of-pocket shit, and, like, that'll trigger me, and I'll be, like, fucking triggered. But for now, like, he's not pissing me off. I just think it's funny. It's funny to me because he seems so sad. Like, he's obviously so bothered, and that's what's funny to me.
that he is not privileged, a disturbing, profanity-laced response.
And I'll tell you something, I ain't privileged. I come to work, I haven't been getting paid by my black vice principal who thinks I'm privileged too. And I come...
Oh... I'm not privileged because I have a black vice principal who is my boss. That is why I'm not privileged.
You are privileged, though. Every white person is privileged. It's called white privilege.
You are privileged.
Oh my god,
Tamia
that's
Williams,
so funny.
a 17-year-old in the class, recorded the tirade on her phone.
Bro, if this happened to me in my class, I'm not even gonna lie to you, cause like, you know, I get it. Like, I just think it's funny how this girl was just like, bitch, you do have privilege. It's called white privilege, which is a real thing. And if you don't think white privilege exists, then I'm sorry to tell you, I think you're fucking stupid. But I'm pretty sure you probably don't care what I think. And you know what? That's fine. But I know this guy gives a shit. Because he's so bothered by it. Like, this happened at my school. Because, look, my school is the type of school that would fucking go ape shit. Alright? I lived in an area that is dominantly black and Hispanic and, like, Latino. So if people saw this shit at my school... Oh, Lord. People would go fucking ape shit. The students would probably beat him up. I'm not gonna lie to you. People would want to beat the shit out of him if this was at my school. And I'm pretty... Because there was only 3 black students in the class, so this school seems like it's dominantly white. And it's in New Jersey, so, you know, it's most likely dominantly white. I just think that's so funny. Props to this girl,
and I just told my principal, he's probably not going to believe me.
Williams, who has just been accepted to college to study nursing, says she left the virtual class in tears after she and 3 other black girls were singled out with an assignment, a presentation on why Black Lives Matter. She says she contacted several of her counselors to let them know what happened.
This motherfucker's bald. This motherfucker's bald. He really said, yeah, the only black people in the class give me a presentation on why Black Lives Matter. The white kids, you don't have to do it. Oh no. I feel bad, bro. I feel bad for these girls because, you know, they just said that they were crying. That's so awful. Imagine being a student and you have your teacher who's like your mentor. You know, you listen to him, you do what he tells you. The teacher's supposed to give you advice. They're supposed to help you with your education. They're supposed to make you feel good, make you feel wanted, make you feel important, make you feel smart, help you along the way. You know, teachers have a lot of responsibilities, which is very appreciated if they do good at their job, and, you know, students will like you. And imagine just you're a student and your teacher just bluntly tells you, I don't like you because of the color of your skin. That's basically what he's saying. You know, he's saying that people make people out to be heroes just because they're black or something, which isn't true. I don't think, this might be stupid of me to say, but I don't think people really see George Floyd as a hero. I think people see him as a victim because he is a victim. George Floyd, he was a hero because he kind of became a symbol of something after he died, but that shouldn't have happened in the first place. He doesn't deserve to be dead. And him being dead doesn't make anything any better. Him being dead didn't do anything really positive. People were hurt and in pain, and people suffered. And his family suffered, and his daughter suffered. He was a victim. So I find it hard to believe that some people might see George Floyd as a hero. Or what fucking Nancy Pelosi said, her dumbass, when she said something like, he sacrificed his life or something. I'm like, he didn't sacrifice shit. He was fucking murdered. He was killed, had his life taken away from him, and he had nothing to do. There was nothing he can do about it. His life was held in another person's hands, and they crushed it. And there was nothing that he could do about it. And that's why I think it's stupid if people think George Floyd is a hero. No victim of police brutality is a hero here. There are no heroes. There's just people trying to get justice for those people, and to get those people who did those horrendous things, to make them be held accountable. Because our country is so fucking bad that we cannot do the bare minimum of having police officers take accountability for when they abuse citizens or when they kill them and take their lives. That's what it is.
Happened in class. Her mother, Margie Nieves, says she called the school board, but they say no one responded to their complaints.
No one has reached out. No one's concerned how these kids are doing.
The very next day, Williams said Zlotkin was back in class, demanding that she explain why Black Lives Matter.
Oh, he's still on there?
I'm not presenting.
Why not? Why not?
Because I don't want to present.
Why? You sound like my other student. You don't care. Of course, why? You can't make a case for yourself? No, you can't.
You can't make a case for yourself. Yeah, I can't make a case on why black human beings fucking matter. I can't go out of my way to find one reason why black people matter. I don't know, dude. Maybe because they're human beings. What an asshole. He's just a bully. That's what he is. This guy, that's all he is. He's just a fucking bully. Just a sad, lonely old man who's so filled with hate. And obviously, hates people of color. And I think that's fucking insane, dude. That's crazy to me. Sorry, sir. I don't want to feed into you. Because you seem like you're really hungry for that presentation, huh?
To me, that's why.
No, that's not why. I just don't feel like presenting.
Excuse me, I don't think you can make a case. You know what, to me, don't worry about it. You're full of too.
Zlotkin has not responded to CNN's request for comment.
Imagine arguing with 17-year-olds. This man looks like 50 or something, or 40. And this grown-ass adult man is arguing with 17-year-old black girls. Because he refuses to believe that black people matter. That's funny.
He told the Washington Post he's being judged on a snapshot out of a 60-minute class, that his comments were taken out of context. And
Bitch, I don't think anything was taken out of context, sir. I don't think... Nah, that pisses me off. Now I'm getting mad. Now I'm getting mad. Because he's trying to make this dumb-ass fucking argument. No, sir, I don't think you were being taken out of context. You bluntly said what you felt. That's obviously what you believe in. And you're not going to lie to me and say, oh, I need to watch the whole 60-minute fucking class to understand your racist point of view. No.
That he can't comment further because of the ongoing investigation. He has now been suspended with pay from Dickinson High School while the Jersey...
With pay. Keep that in mind. With pay. With pay. That's fucking horrendous.
The City School District's legal department investigates whether to dismiss the tenured teacher. In a statement, the district saying it's appalled by the statements Zlotkin made to students filled with anger, profanity, and disrespect. Jersey City Board of Education President Musab Ali tells us Zlotkin was back in class after the first rant because the district was still collecting information and hadn't yet received the video.
I hope that, he doesn't ever teach again.
Nieves says her daughter is still reeling, sending friends and relatives.
I hope that he never functions in society again. Why the fuck would anyone want that person to be around anyone?
Other races, even her mom, heartbreaking messages.
And she'll say, Mom, do you accept me for my color, for my race? And I said, Mia, of course. I love you. You're my only child. I'll die for you. That broke my heart. That touched me, and I'm just like, what has this man done to my daughter?
I don't know who's looking at me in a different way. I don't know who's gonna be like, oh, I don't like you because of your color, or oh, like your life just don't matter.
Don, anyone who watches those videos may be quick to come to their own conclusions, but the school district says its investigation is still underway. The school board president
we gotta use some big brain shit to understand if he's racist. Yeah, we're gonna come quick to judge, dumbass. Yeah, of course we are. Because the video evidence is right there.
Saab Ali says they have also reached out to local police and child protective services. Howard Zlotkin is an adjunct professor at Hudson County Community College as well. The college has responded to the release of those videos with a statement saying Zlotkin has been suspended with pay pending further investigation.
With pay. That's fucking crazy to me. They just see this racist ass video and they're like, yeah, we're gonna suspend him with pay, both the high school and the community college that he works at. That is crazy to me. That's crazy. It honestly shouldn't be crazy though. I should be surprised that these people are still getting paid because this is America, right? I don't have privilege. Yet when I say racist shit out loud, I don't get punished for it. And I get suspended from my job and I still get paid. But I don't have privilege though. No, I don't. Honestly, maybe he doesn't. Maybe that's just school policy. And if that is school policy, then that's fucking stupid. That's the dumbest shit. That's so stupid. I did not expect myself to go down this rabbit hole. I didn't. But you know what? I think it's worth it. Okay, is there anything more details in this? The bottom line is we make George Floyd fucking hero. He's not a hero. He's like a criminal. Yeah, dude. Okay. Again, look at this sad, sad man. That is so sad. I think people need to really understand where this girl's coming from, because I know there might be people, there's definitely going to be some people who think this is over exaggerated when it's not. It really isn't. Look, there comes a point in your life, if you are a minority in the United States of America, there has to come to, it's inevitable, that you come to a point in your life where you understand and realize that there are going to be a lot of people in this country that is your birthplace that are not going to like you, not because of your character or because of your actions, but because simply of how you look, simply because of the color of your skin. That is the only reason why. That's what people have to come to, and it's sad and it's fucked up that people have to, almost everyone has to go through that. And you know, if you're white, you don't really have to go through that. Maybe as you get older, there's going to be some people who are not going to like you because you're white and they'll automatically think you're racist. And that's obviously wrong too. But at the same time, it's pretty obvious that minorities get it a lot worse. And that's pretty sad. And the fact that that girl, that 17-year-old, she had to ask her mom if she accepted her because of the color of her skin. Her own mom. And now I'm pretty sure this girl is at her age where she fully understands that there's going to be people who don't like you just because of that. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. But the fact that those people are your teachers, or those teachers might be those people might be your doctors, or government officials. That's when it becomes dangerous, because they won't be afraid to make you feel like shit, or they won't be afraid to do actions to make your life harder, simply because they have a disliking for you because of the color of your skin. And that's fucked up. Obviously. Couldn't defend Black Lives Matter. Oh my god. I've never been in a situation where people are speaking bad on other people's races, she told CNN. It really bothered me. See, look, she just said she never experienced this. She's a young girl. She's 17. She's a baby. So, and I just said that there's going to be people her age or younger, minorities, who get to a certain age where they realize there's going to be people like that there's going to be people in their face telling you that. And it does bother you because it shocks you. Because like when you're little babies and when you're kids, you don't really think that stuff matters. But you know, your parents or other people around you kind of put that into your head. Shit like this, where they're just bluntly hateful. Full on adults too. Like that man was a whole ass adult. This girl's a whole ass child. And he's acting like a little baby. He's acting like a little bitch baby. That's funny. Explaining that they're making millions, making money off of people, blah blah. Yeah, he was talking about what was her name? That lady who got money or something. I hope he realizes that woman isn't the face of Black Lives Matter, you fucking dumbass. Fucking idiot. You know what? Fuck you, I'm privileged. She's responded according. Okay, so good job, sir. You admitted it. Fucking self-report. Okay, so that's got some tears. I'm just reading this because I want to see if there's more details in it. Good job, school, for paying this guy for having him on paid leave. Very epic. That's all I gotta say about this. If it comes up again, if it comes to my attention, I'll look into it. If not, it doesn't. If it does, it does. But that's all I had to say on it. We're gonna move on. Hold on. Let me set this up really quick. Why is this open? Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to talk about what's happening in Colombia. But we're gonna do that after this. So I saw this yesterday, yeah. U.S. begins reuniting families separated under Trump's zero tolerance policy. Alright, we're gonna read this. 8-year-old Brian Chavez, Tuesday felt like a dream. It was the first time he'd seen his mother in nearly 4 years after they'd been separated at the U.S. border by President Trump's zero-tolerance policy in 2017. Chavez spent Tuesday anxiously waiting for his mother, Sandra, at the port city in California, where they reunited. Seeking a safe haven from Mexico gangs, Brian, who was 15 at the time, was placed in a refugee shelter while his mother was deported. Finally tonight, a family ripped apart is reunited and the mother and child hold each other tight. There's clearly no words to describe the happiness I'm feeling right now. I'm really grateful with all the people that did this amazing work to allow my mom to come back. More than 5,500 families were separated under the Trump administration, and more than 1,000 children have still not been reunited with their parents. In February, President Biden created a task force to reunite them. I think when we saw babies being ripped out of their mother's arms at the border, when we saw children crying in cages, when we saw that level of cruelty, we really needed to move quickly to a moment like this, said Lindsay, I'm not reading that last name, the executive director of the Immigration Defenders Law Center. Chavez's family was the first of 4 celebrating reunions this week. Brian graduated from high school 2 years ago, and his experience affected him so deeply that he is now working on an organization helping refugee children who are going through similar situations, who are going through similar crises. We're going to try to recover and spend most time we can together, he said. Brian is a permanent U.S. resident. His mother, Sandra, may still have to make a case for her asylum. When her grandson saw her, he ran up and asked the grandma, will you stay here forever? Very cute.
Mother and son from Mexico are back together for the first time since they were separated at the border by the Trump administration nearly 4 years ago. CBS's Lilia Luciano has the emotional reunion.
Today feels like a dream to 18-year-old Brian Chavez. Outside the port of entry in San Isidro, California, he anxiously waits for his mother, Sandra, who is crossing from Mexico. The two haven't seen each other since being separated at the border in 2017, part of the Trump administration's zero-tolerance policy. Seeking a safe haven from Mexican cartels, Brian, 15 at the time, was placed in a refugee shelter while his mother was deported. Finally tonight, a family ripped apart is reunited, and mother and son hold each other tight.
There's literally no words to describe the happiness that I'm feeling right now, and I'm really grateful with all the people that did this amazing work to allow my mom come back.
More than 5,500 families were separated under the Trump administration. More than 1,000 of those migrant children have still not been reunited with their parents.
Okay, she's basically saying what I just read. Alright, I gotta stop there because I don't want to cry. And, I don't cry, so I'm just kidding. Okay, look, listen. It's crazy how there's still like a bunch of fucking kids who still haven't seen their parents, bro. He literally waited 4 years. This motherfucker was 15, and now he's a whole ass adult. He didn't see his parents. And I know there's gonna be dumbasses who are like, would you do, like, there's always those dumbass conservative Republicans who are like, don't cross the border illegally, blah, 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 blah. Like, bitch, the process to get legal citizenship is not easy, you fucking dumbass. And these people are running away from horrible environments in their home country. I'm pretty sure if their home country wasn't a fucking shithole, they'd stay there happily in their home country. But they leave to get a better life for themselves. That's what people don't understand. A lot of people who oppose immigration lack a lot of empathy and understanding. Basically lacking pieces of humanity. And that's fucking disgusting. So, I just wanted to read this because I wanted to shed some light on it. You know what I'm saying? And again, there's still like more than 1,000 children who still haven't seen their parents. Like babies included, like infants and like tiny children. That's all I have to say about it. I'm gonna move on. I don't have a lot to say on it. Obviously the United States border and the immigration policies in this country, even under Trump and under Biden are fucking garbage. But we're gonna move on. I'm not gonna get too into that because I don't want to. we're gonna talk about Colombia. So, if you don't know, there's been a lot of protests happening in Colombia lately. I don't really know what's happening. I don't really have a lot of information, and I've been hearing around the block basically that it's hard to get accurate information because it's hard to get information from their country, something along those lines. I know it has something to do with taxes in their country. There's a tax problem, and people, that was kind of the last straw for them. Their government is shitty, basically. I don't know, but this is going to be a learning experience for me. So I'm sorry if I fuck things up and if I'm not accurate. Alright, I just said what I had to say. Colombian protest, UN deeply alarmed by bloodshed in Cali. Okay. The United Nations Human Rights Office has accused Colombian security forces of using excessive force against protesters. Yeah, this is true. The UN said it is particularly shocked by the events in Cali on Monday, where it said police officers fired at protesters. Yeah, there's a lot of videos online of police officers basically killing protesters, like full on shooting them. And it's fucking wild. It said that the facilities have been reported, that the fatalities have been reported, but it has not yet been able to verify how many. On Monday, Colombia's I'm not reading that, said at least 19 people died during the first week of unrest over proposed tax reforms. Okay, yeah, I was okay. Deadly clashes, blah blah. Office says first number of killed in the protest started at 17, but later revised that number upwards to 19. But that was able to fresh clashes between what happened overnight in Cali, Colombia's third largest city. Okay, Colombians take streets to oppose tax reform. Okay, I might read that. Well, Marta Hurtado, a spokeswoman in the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, said the UN had received reports of human rights defenders being harassed and threatened, as well as protesters being injured or even killed in the city. Okay, what we can say clearly is that we have received reports and we have witnesses of excessive force used by security officers, shooting, live ammunition being used, beatings of demonstrators, as well as detentions, she said in a report, as she told reporters in Geneva, I don't know how to pronounce that. People also took the streets on Monday in the capital, in Colombia's second largest city, and the northern city. Okay, what kicked off the protest? Okay, the protest started on the 28th of April, where they were mainly in opposition of a now shelved tax reform. Oof, yeah, I knew it has something to do with taxes. Okay. The government argued that the reform was the key to mitigating Colombia's economic crisis. Its gross product, GDP, dropped by 6.8% last year. God damn. And the deepest crash of half a century, and the coronavirus pandemic has further driven up its unemployment rate. The proposed reform would have lowered the threshold at which salaries are taxed, affecting anyone with a monthly income of 2.6 M pesos, okay, or more. It would have been only how many blah blah individuals, as well as increasing taxes on imposed businesses. It caused outrage among Colombians already battered by the pandemic, and protests were going by many middle-class citizens who feared the charges could slip into poverty. Okay, so basically lowering salaries and basically lowering people's salaries, and I think higher taxes. I think, all right, but for sure it says lower salaries when they're already suffering with money in their country because their economy isn't great, and because the pandemic basically bent them over and fucked them. Why are people still on the streets? Although President Ivan Duque, I'm not reading that, announced on Sunday that he would withdraw the tax reform, protests have continued in Colombia's major cities. The umbrella group, which is called for last week's protests, have convened a fresh nationwide strike for Wednesday, saying that the withdrawal of tax reform was not enough, and it also wants improvements to Colombia's pensions, health, and education system. But many of those who have taken the streets since the president announced its U-turn on the tax reform said they were angry at the use of force by security forces. More than 800 people are reported to have been injured in clashes between police and demonstrators. Okay, so even when the president was like, all right, this tax is making people angry, so I'm just, we're not going to do it then. People are still mad though they're still mad because they want to improve the country still. They want better education. They want a better healthcare system. And they're angry because during the protest, before the president was like, oh, never mind, security forces and police officers already abused and did a lot of abuse and mistreated protesters who were just exercising their right to vote. So that makes sense. All right. We're learning. Police officials say that in many cases it was their officers who were attacked as they tried to prevent criminal elements from looting stores and torching businesses. They say hundreds of officers have been wounded and at least one killed. Aw, poor baby. That one killed. Aw. While like fucking 17 protesters just exercising their right to protest are fucking bodied and dead. Colombia's defense administrator said illegal armed groups had affiliated the protest and were the blame for the demonstrators descending into chaos and vandalism. Okay, bro. Well, why do you guys have illegal armed groups anyway? Maybe because your government is shitty and you need to fix it. What's the background? It's not the first time the anti-government protests have turned deadly in Colombia. In 2019, there was an outrage when a teen protester, Dylan Cruz, died after being hit in the head by police projectile. And in September last year, at least 7 people were killed and triggered by the deadly tasering of a man by the police capital said, in the capital. God damn. Okay, we learned a lot, but we're gonna continue this. We're not done yet. Colombians take to the streets and oppose the tax reform. I want to know more about this. Tens of thousands of Colombians have joined to protest marches across the country's major cities against proposed tax reform. Protesters took the street in defiance of a court order ruling that the marches should be postponed because of a current spike in COVID-19 cases. Demonstrators clashed with riot police on several cities, and one person is reported to have died in Oh yeah, we already know this. The government saying its reform is keeping yeah. I heard that they were raising taxes or only had taxes on dumb shit like food and stuff, but they don't have taxes on other things like weapons and stuff. I think I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. Colombia's gross product dropped. Yeah. Colombians currently have one of the lowest tax revenues compared to other countries and organizations for the economic cooperation and development. In 2019, it collected 20% of GDP in taxes. Only Mexico collected a small percentage among OECD countries. Okay. The government, argues that the time has come to increase taxes it collects as if it's covering its spending. Bro, you're gonna raise taxes on a poor country that is like significantly suffering because of unemployment? The proposed reform would lower the threshold and the salaries, affecting anyone with a, wait, what? Would lower the threshold at which salaries are taxed, okay. By individual, okay, we saw that. Okay, the proposal has caused outrage among many Colombians who say they are already struggling to feed their families during the pandemic. I'm assuming the government isn't even helping them with economic issues. I mean, with the money. The protest, which was organized by the country's biggest trade unions, but was also joined by many middle-class Colombians and members of indigenous groups. And while many of the demonstrators have said they turned out to oppose the tax reform, indigenous protesters in the city of Cali topped a statue of Sebastian de... I'm not reading that, bro. One of the conquistadors of Colombia in the 16th century. Damn! Indigenous leaders say the statue of the blah represented the 5 centuries of genocide and slavery. Alright, then fuck that guy. Okay, is there any more? Okay, let me see this. Nationwide protests. Colombia's president withdraws controversial tax hike. Okay, I know I'm on this a lot, but I really want to get an understanding of it. That's why, so I can develop a full opinion, basically. Following days of deadly protests across Colombia against a planned nationwide tax increase. Okay, so it is a tax increase. And cutting salaries. President blah blah has withdrawn the proposal that he insisted on was to fix the country's pandemic better. Oh my god! You know what would fix the country right now? You know what would fix our country and help us out of this pandemic? Higher taxes. Even though a lot of you are unemployed and struggling to feed your families. But fuck you. We need higher taxes. Protesters began last week that led to multiple deaths, and they continued over the weekend, despite a promise by blah 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 on Friday to remove more than the bills. On Sunday, he announced the proposal overhaul would be shelved and replaced. Hold on, I'm sorry. My neck just started hurting really bad right now, and I don't know. I just got really lightheaded. Whew. All right, I'm back. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. That was weird. I'm asking Congress to withdraw the law proposed by the Financial Ministry and urgently process a new law that is fruit of consequences. I'm not reading that. In order to avoid financial uncertainty. Okay, hit hard by the pandemic. Yeah, dude, a lot of countries were hit hard by the pandemic. This is just another example of a country that got completely fucked and is still being fucked. Get on my face. The proposed tax increase would have affected anyone making more than $656 a month. Oh my god! Lowered the threshold of the eliminating key. Oh my god, bro, what the fuck? So bitch, if you had over $656 a month, not a week, a month, your taxes were going up. Oh my god, that's fucking crazy. Lowering the threshold and limiting key exemption, increasing the number of goods subject to added tax for what? Increasing the number of goods subject to a value added tax. Damn. The government proposes tax changes amid a recent round of coronavirus-related lockdowns as the country experienced a new surge of coronavirus cases. Fuck, dude. More than 74,000 Colombians have died from illness since the start of the pandemic. Fuck, dude. The vaccine rollout has been slow. So they're getting fucked by the pandemic. They're not working. They're already not making a lot of money. And they're like, bro, let's raise taxes and cut salaries. Okay. Okay, in the video, blah, blah, said it was a consequence that the temporary taxes on businesses, okay, and higher income taxes on the wealthiest Colombians were being added along with the government, okay. That's crazy. Starting Wednesday, tens of thousands of people have turned out to protest. Many organized unions to express outrage at the tax bill. They ignored warnings for health officials that said the protests could become pandemic super spreader events. Although most of the protests were peaceful, police in riot gear used tear gas and clashed with protesters, some of whom looted and vandalized buildings and vehicles. Yeah, dude. If I was suffering and if I was already making a shitty amount of money and I was struggling to feed my family and my kids, and if I was slipping into poverty and coronavirus was absolutely fucking my people and was fucking me up and making my family sick or whatever, and my government just went out and said, yeah, we're gonna raise taxes and we're gonna cut some of your salary, I'd be fucking pissed too. Maybe I would set a car on fire. Who knows? These people are fucking frustrated. They're angry. And they said that they wanted to still fight for education and health services in their country. So it's obvious that they have multiple like stacked on top of each other problems. So it's understandable if they loot or they vandalize and they break shit. You know, who knows? Maybe looting will fucking help them because it's not like they could have the money to fucking afford goods anyway. So they're fucking angry. And people can't say, oh, you need to follow the law or whatever. Look, their own police officers aren't following the law. They're literally killing protesters by shooting them with actual bullets and ammunition. So don't talk to me about law. Don't talk to me about law and order and like rules and shit. Fuck off. There is no definitive count, as well as being many people have died in the confrontations between police and protesters, but the prosecutor's office said Sunday afternoon that it is investigating 14 deaths nationally, while human rights groups said police abuses, especially in the third largest country in the city of Cali, had resulted in more than 20 deaths, according to recruiters. I don't know how to read that actually. A police officer also reported to kill Socha on the outskirts of the capital. I don't know what this word means. Yeah, basically it's fucked up. Let me see if I could I know that there were videos on Twitter, actually. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, give me a second. Could you work? Thank you. I want to see if there's videos and stuff. Bro, my shit is... Okay. Forces being deployed. U.S. gave the helicopter to Colombia. What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. Hold on now, brother. What? Colombian forces deploy a Black Hawk helicopter. The U.S. gave the helicopter to Colombia to combat drug trafficking. Meanwhile, drug controls control the country, and the helicopter is used to repress. Fuck.
¿Están disparando desde arriba? Sí. Alan, agáchate, mi vida.
That's crazy.
Dios.
Fuck, dude. Hold on, I'm not seeing a lot of it in English, but what's happening in Colombia, basically Colombian police have been shooting, killing peaceful protesters. 26 people have been killed and the internet is being cut off. Oh. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, dude. Okay. I need to chill out. That's really disturbing. Holy fuck, dude. And their internet is being cut off? Oh, shit. Colombia, they're cutting off the electricity so that the massacres... Oh my god. So they're not having internet because they don't want people to see what's happening.
Hace rato se fue la gente. Solamente quedaban...
That's wild. That's wild. I did not know the country was that bad. I probably should have known. Like, I'm a fucking idiot for not recognizing that. But Jesus, it's facing criticism over heavy hand. Yeah. 20 people. Oh shit, dude. If these are just pictures. That's wild. Because everyone is aware of what's going on. Okay. So these are from the people. Okay, this is what the Colombian government is doing to respond to Pacific protests. They are starting to censor cities like Cali and cutting off internet connection. Okay, so the government obviously doesn't like that the citizens are trying to, have free speech and show people across the country what's happening in their country, how corrupt it is. Christ, that is so fucking loud, dude. And hearing them screaming isn't helping either. Fuck, dude, shit's popping off. Shit is going crazy over there. I don't know how to react. I really don't. Oh my god, it's really disturbing. And I shouldn't even be complaining because I'm not even in there. I'm not even from there. I'm not even sitting there experiencing this horrible, crazy shit. Just annihilating them, dude. Annihilating their people. Okay, and it was blocking. There was the idea that blah blah. My friend sent me this video, so he asked me to publish it. Oh.
¡Uno! ¡A lo blanco es una zona de guerra. ¡Ayuda! ¡Ayuda! En estos momentos, Pueblo Blanco.
Oh, that's so. I feel uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable. Yeah, so they're really just. Oh my god. Okay, I'm done looking. I'm done. I don't wanna. Okay. Those videos are really disturbing, obviously. Christ. Holy shit, dude. That's insane. I didn't realize that it was that bad, dude. I swear. See, there's a difference between what the news is telling you and what actual people in their country are saying and what they're showing you, because they have videos and, you know, pictures and stuff, because they're actually there. That's crazy. Okay, that's all I know about this, and I'm gonna stop because I don't have more information and I'm not super educated on the topic, but I did what I could. Okay, I talked about what I could talk about, so I'm gonna stop it there. That's crazy though, but we're gonna move on. I'm sorry, we're gonna move on to more. We're gonna move on to more smaller stuff. So we're gonna get back to the U.S. That's probably a terrible segue, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm just done looking at Colombia. It's basically some crazy shit happening. Like, shit is popping off over there. Okay, we're done though. We're gonna get back to the United States. We're gonna get back to the United States news. I just have these here because I thought they were interesting and I just want to talk about it. Again, I haven't read these yet, but we're gonna find out what's happening. U.S. birth rate falls to the lowest point in more than a century. Thank God, bro. Fuck them kids. Okay, New York. The U.S. birth rate fell 4% last year, the largest single year decrease in nearly 50 years, according to a government report being released Wednesday, so today. The rate dropped for moms for every major race and ethnicity, and in nearly every age group, falling to the lowest point since the federal health officials started tracking it more than a century ago. Births have been declining in younger women for years, as many postponed motherhood and had smaller families. That's good. That's really good. I'm happy about this. Birth rate for mothers in their late 30s and in their 40s have been inching up, but not last year. The fact that you saw declines in births for older women is quite striking, said Bradley Hamilton, the CDC, the lead author of the new report. The CDC report is based on a review of more than 99% of birth certificates issued last year. The findings echoed a recent Associated Press analysis of 2020 data from 25 states showing the births have fallen during the coronavirus outbreak. Bro, remember when motherfuckers were saying that birth rates were gonna go through the roof because everyone is just trapped inside their houses, so people are gonna have sex like fucking rabbits? Remember when people were saying that? Fucking Uno reverse card, bitch. No babies. No babies. The pandemic no doubt contributed to the last year's big decline. Experts say anxiety about COVID-19 and its impact on the economy likely caused many couples to think about that having a baby right now was a bad idea. But many of the 2020 pregnancies began before the U.S. epidemic. CDC researchers are now working on a follow-up report to the better parse on how the decline unfolded, Hamilton said. Other highlights from the report. Okay, about 3.6 million babies were born in the U.S. last year, down from about 3.75 million in 2019. Okay, that's quite a bit. When births were booming in 2007, the U.S. recorded 4.3 million births. Damn, people were fucking in 2007, dude. People were going at it. The U.S. birth rate drops to about 56 births per 1,000 women of childbearing age, the lowest rate on record. The rate is half of what it was in early 1960s. The birth rate for 15 and 19-year-olds dropped 8% from 2019. This is good, bro. We need to stop teenage pregnancy rates. This is good news. It's fallen almost every year since 1991. The birth rate fell for 8% for Asian American women, 3% for Hispanic women, and 4% for Black women. for black and white women, and 6% for moms who were American Indians or Alaska natives. Bro, thank God for this 3% for Hispanic women, bro. I know Hispanic women be having hella babies. Hispanic, like Latino women and shit, having hella babies. Okay, the delivery rate rose slightly about 32%. It had generally been declining since 2009. Some good news: the percentage of infants born small and premature, at less than 37 weeks of gestation. What did I say? Gestation. Gently fall 10% after rising 5 years in a row. The current generation is getting further away from having enough children to replace itself. What? Okay. The U.S. was only amongst the developed countries. Children replace it over a dozen years ago. Blah blah. 2.1 kids per woman. Blah blah. Deployment. Blah blah. Bro, people need to stop having babies. All right. I think people in the United States have way too many babies. All right. Too many babies. Too many babies bad. I don't think women. Look, I don't think it's smart. To me personally, I don't think it's smart, obviously, for women to have babies at such a young age. I think it's better when people have babies in their 30s or even their 40s, because by then you're an adult. All right, I don't think in your 20s, because in your 20s people are still stupid. In your 20s you're still trying to figure out life, and in your 30, it's like, oh, I'm 30 now and I actually have to live life and like I have to be responsible and shit. At least that's how it works here in the United States. I'm not saying that for every country, but for American culture, as if America even has culture, but for American societies, in your 20s, you're just fucking stupid. People just act dumb. Alright? So I think it's a good thing that people aren't having babies. But we're gonna move on to this. LA City Council weighs legislation to combat, what does that say? Parental depression. I haven't read this yet. About 80% of new mothers experience baby blues and 20% experience parental depression, according to the council members. Okay, give me this shit. 4 Los Angeles City Council members on Tuesday, May 4th, so yesterday, introduced a legislation package aimed at helping pregnant women and new mothers who are struggling with depression and other mental health issues. The package introduced, bro, I cannot fucking read. Introduced by Council President Nuri Martinez, Councilman Paul Quartet, bro, I'm so sorry, I'm butchering your name, sir, and Councilwoman Nithya Raman, bro, I apologize to all of these people whose names I am absolutely destroying. Includes 2 resolutions and motions in efforts to raise awareness and support women who suffer from parental depression and other mental health problems that occur during pregnancy and up to a year after giving birth. About 40% of new mothers experience baby blues and 20% experience parental depression, according to the council members. Having children has been my greatest joy, but the time immediately after I had twins was the most difficult and lonely periods of my life. Women require additional mental health support and resources in the time immediately preceding and following childbirth, and I am proudly to join my colleagues in today bringing awareness to the issue that is deeply personal to me. The package includes a motion to have a chief legislator analysis, with assistance from the Commission of the Status of Women, LA Department of Public Health, and Hospital Association of Southern California. Report back to the City Council on legal screening requirements for parental depression, as well as information on education received by staff who treat pregnant women and postpartum women. The report also includes private and public resources for mental health available to expecting new mothers. A study on the feasibility in the city developing and implementing a public education campaign to raise awareness about parental depression and improve access to therapy and other services. Okay, one of the proposed resolutions, okay, blah blah, said that would require health plans and ensures to provide mental health consultations via telehealth for pregnant women who have given birth up to a year prior, according to the resolution. This would quicken the time that women are diagnosed and retrieve treatment for parental mental health issues. The second proposed resolution would declare May as Parental Mental Health Awareness Month. For any of us who have suffered blah blah depression, it feels like okay. It comes across like a being very lonely. We must normalize the issue so that the next woman dealing with postpartum depression understands what is happening to her and that she is not alone. 30-year-old resident woman, blah blah, was charged on April 19th with killing her 3 children. What the fuck? That took a turn. What the hell? We're just talking about mental health, and the next thing you know, bam, lady kills 3 babies. What? Stories like this are totally preventable, he said. We've made good progress in recent years on screening diagnosis by diagnosing and getting mothers help in need, but much more can be done. Mothers and families deserve more. Angelinos deserve more, and Lillian and her children, 3-year-old, okay, oh my god, definitely deserve more. So I'm guessing the woman killed her children because she just obviously had mental health issues. Fucking hell, man, that's so sad. Assembly across, okay. Noted, okay. Where added stressors such as high poverty rates contribute to the stress of a new baby. Today's motion is a way to ensure that those sufferings that help is available, and include a public education campaign to raise awareness on this serious issue. Obviously, this shit's good. I mean, if you're gonna sit here and be like, helping pregnant women bad, then I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you if you think like that. That's crazy. But I think this is a good thing. It's a good thing that what LA is doing. I mean, there's definitely a lot of issues in Los Angeles that they could be fixing. But this, this is a women's council, right? Oh, okay. It's just LA City Council. I think this is a good thing. So I'll maybe I'll keep an eye on this and I'll see where this goes. But for now, I think that's it. Right now is usually the time when we refresh everything and we look over everything again. But for right now, I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom, so I'll be right back. Hold on. I need to use the restroom. I didn't say that. I'll be right back. Alright, boys, I'm back. Don't cry no more. No need to cry. No need to call the police, babies. I'm back. Mama's back. Sorry if I took a long time, which I don't think I did, but I still feel the need to apologize. I'm sorry. I always feel the need to apologize, and that might be kind of weird, but I'm sorry. Alright, we're gonna revisit Twitter and Google News to see if any new articles popped up and while I was covering the news that I had to cover. Mark Zuckerberg can no longer deflect blame. Okay, I don't care about that right now. What? Backslifting vaccine. What? I don't know what that is. I don't care. CDC, blah, blah. I have no idea what's happening. I don't know what that. I'm not educated on that, so I'm not gonna talk about it. What? Apparently, good horror takes more than a village. Fuck. I know I gotta watch more stuff on the demo. It's out, right? Is it out? Hold on. Resident Evil Village. Is it out yet? It's not, right? Or am I stupid? Where's the release date? Oh shit! It's literally gonna come out like. Oh my god! That was way soon. So it's literally coming out on Friday. This Friday it's coming out. Holy shit! I did not know that. That was way sooner than what I thought. That's crazy. That's great. The fuck? I literally thought it was gonna come out like in a month or something. But I was wrong. Damn, look at her, bro. Look at her! Big mommy milkers right there, dude. God damn, she's beautiful. God, she's so pretty. Everyone's a simp for her. Alright, I'm not gonna fall down that. I'm not gonna fall down that fucking rabbit hole, right? Oh, and she said immunity. Okay, bro, this is so boring. Alright, I don't care about this. Oh, my fucking back hurts, dude. Oh, fuck, Liz Cheney. Jesus Christ. Do I want to talk about Liz Cheney? Do I want to? I don't think I want to. Okay, Liz Cheney. Okay, bro, I don't care about her. Not that much anyway. Asian dad walking with toddler in stroller pushed to ground, punched by man. Another police brutality case, huh? Fuck, I'm an idiot. Police brutality. I'm sorry. Fucking Asian hate case. I'm not gonna read this. I don't want to. I'm trying to see what else is happening. Schools are reopening, so that means back to school clothes shopping. Bro, I'm tired. Not people doing back to school shopping. Twitter crop is gone? What is this? What dumb shit is this? Twitter comes up with the dumb shit. Nah, Twitter crop is gone. What? What's Twitter crop? I don't understand. I don't really use Twitter a lot like that. That's a lie. I use Twitter a lot. That's a lie. What? Fox and Friends, blah blah. Trust Kidderson's response to a 6th grade. Oh my god! I saw this, bro. I saw this. I fucking saw this, dude. Oh my god, I saw this. It's the funniest shit ever.
What do you miss most?
Hold on. Oh, yes. Give it to me.
How close are you to getting back in the room? What do you miss most about not being in school?
I miss most, obviously, seeing my friends and all the after-school activities that I've done. And I think that we're very, very close getting back to school. And I think that the way that our new president is handling things is a very good way. And we would not have gone to this if it were still the last president.
Really? That's hard to believe because the last president was saying, I want every kid back in school. So, Lily, for you...
Why did you move on? Why did you immediately go to Lily after that, sir? You don't want to have an argument with this sixth grader? Literally middle school, dude. Literally middle school 6th grader fucking rolls this grown-ass man. Imagine arguing with the 6th grader. Imagine that. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Gets mad at 6th grader for saying Biden is doing a good job. Incredible. At least he's arguing with somebody who's in his age range. For once. That's fucking great. Blah blah blah. Okay, I don't know what that is. Starship, Trump ban. Oh yes. Please give me some juicy shit. Give me that juiciness. Please. I'm begging you. Still means that she recognizes as an agent, blah blah blah. Bro, I want to see the memes. Walked into the gym today to see the banner that Trump is still banned from Facebook across false news stickers. I smiled really big. Okay, people are just... Okay, I thought it was gonna be funny, but it's not. Jon Stewart? Y'all, a clip from October 2004, Jon Stewart criticizing Tucker Carlson during an appearance on CNN's Crossfire has resurfaced. People are barely just now giving my guy Jon Stewart some attention? Y'all are barely doing this? Okay. Good for him, I guess. He's getting the recognition that guy deserves. Why is Adele trending? I love her. She makes good music. Adele celebrating Big 33. Damn, bro. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. I love her. Except this picture. This picture was kind of weird. She's pretty. I like her. Okay, what else is happening? Give me this juicy shit, baby. Okay, space shit. Space scares me. I'm not gonna lie. Space kind of freaks me out a little bit. Like, it's beautiful, but it freaks me out. I'm not gonna get into it though, because that would be embarrassing. Whoa, this shit's gonna get me banned. What is this? Big on YouTube, all gets checkmated in 2 moves. Probably canceled, but it's okay. What is this?
Get the bishop out.
I'm just gonna play simple chess. I'm just putting my pawn in the center of the board. Nothing
Okay.
secret.
I move my... She's not gonna see this fucking coming.
The fuck? Look at his fucking face. Oh my god, dude. I know you guys probably don't give a shit about this, but I love Jay Schlatt. I think he's fucking hilarious. I love him so much. His fucking face. He's such a troll too. He's such an ass. Alright, I just want to know what that was. I didn't see that clip yet. That's so funny. Alright, I'm done looking at that. This music's bumping. Weather. Why do I give a shit about the weather? LA weather is always hot. That's it. End of story. Alright, I'm done. I'm done with the news and shit for now. So we are set free to go, baby. We are set free to move away from politics for at least a little while. Now comes... Bro, could you load faster, please? Thank you. What is this? Bro, what is this? Okay, now comes the part of the stream where I just, where we do some reacting. We're gonna move away from this. Alright, we're gonna move away from that. I wanna watch some stuff. I saw this video, does all Gen Z think the same? I wanna watch this video and shit on everyone in this video, so we're gonna watch it. Hold on. Fuck, I forgot to change the title. Give me a second. I need to change the title of this stream. Give me a second. Hold on. Let me change it. I know y'all like my vocals. Alright. No YouTube. Don't give me that, please. Alright, we're gonna watch this. This is a Jubilee video. It's, does all Gen Z think the same? And as a fellow Gen Z, I have the right to comment on this video. Everyone, this video is also going. Okay, yeah, we get it. This video contains language and self-harm. Oh, shit. Warning, I guess this video talks about like suicide and
I feel like in my household, my opinion is not valid, and it will never be valid as long as I live. My parents will yell at me, they'll get mad at me.
Oh, okay, we got some angry Gen Z kids. Ugh, I'm assuming these kids are like 17 or 18.
And we'll get into like...
Because I think that's the age range for Gen Z. Right?
Such large arguments. It's even gotten to the point of one time where I've gotten into arguments with my parents with like, you're gonna have to move out if you don't like agree with these things.
Ooh, spicy! Give me this spicy shit, baby. Okay, I'm gonna be judging everyone's drip. Her drip, or their drip, whatever their pronouns are. It's alright. The shoes, kinda good. Pants, eh. The scarf, it's alright.
I've sent
drip
or
is
received.
okay. Okay, I'm not even paying attention. Gen Z, I have sent or received nudes. Oh, how old are these kids?
Nudes. 3,
His drip, it's alright. The glasses save it though.
2, 1, go.
A New York sweater, bro. You could have gotten a much better New York sweater. Her drip, she looks like she has a job interview in like a few minutes, but she wouldn't get the job though because she's not wearing slacks. His drip, it's alright. Her drip, it's alright. Damn, these people do not really have that much of good drip.
I mean, like,
Have sent dudes. Oh no, who's this guy?
If one day I want to get a certain job or go into a political office, I just don't ever want to have somebody to hold that against me.
Bro, that is why you don't put your face in the nude.
Even when people send me nudes, I'm like, I didn't necessarily need that. Like,
Wait,
pics when they're just,
wait.
you know?
Are we saying nudes?
Nudes. Should
Oh
we start
my
over?
God, I thought we were saying news. N-E-W-S.
Nudes.
Liar.
I'm so sorry. I don't send nudes because I just do things on social media. I want to pursue acting. I feel like my body's a temple. You gotta pay to see it, if at least. Same as Daniel said. It can.
She said, you gotta give me that big bucks, boy. You wanna see these goodies.
Come back and bite you. I'm just scared.
Revenge porn is very real, and I think most women or women adjacent people have received unsolicited pics.
As like a bisexual person and kind of just being in like a world that's hyper-sexualized already, and it sucks because that's kind of like the age of social media and like LGBTQ youth, is that pretty much like they have to seek validation online. That's like really like the way to do it.
I agree exactly with what Makai said. I mean, it is like the form of validation now. Like sending nudes is love, but
This makes me just want to jump over it because I feel like I'm in the wrong area. You know, we're gonna go here.
If like they should respect your values if you don't want to send nudes, and if
FYI, kids, don't send nudes. If I were you, don't send nudes at all. I think it's fucking stupid. Don't do it. You'll regret it. I promise you'll regret it, all right?
Not like it's pretty clear to me that they're just using me for my body. Nudes has a lot to do with appearance, and putting a lot of value on how you appear can just sometimes be damaging.
To piggyback off that, it's really important too, like when you're growing up, no matter like your body type or how you look, everyone has like beauty in them. So it's important to love your body and love like how you look because like, girl, that's your body. Like flaunt what you got, boo.
Look at these leftist ass Gen Zers, dude.
That validation needs to come from within, not from other people. Cause like, I know I'm sexy. I don't even know someone tell me I'm sexy. So.
I'm not gonna lie, Gen Z kids are very annoying sometimes. And I have the right to say that because I'm annoying. So therefore, I'm right. Look, Gen Z kids can be very fucking annoying. But at the same time, I have hope for my generation. Because I feel like we're a lot better than past generations. I mean, millennials are cool too. But like, I have more hope for my generation personally. Because my generation seems to be... They want to. They want to know more about the world and about politics, specifically in government and how the world around them works. And I feel like my generation's kind of more accepting and wants to be more accepting, or at least tries to be, even if they don't always do it in the right way. There's still that they want to. Basically, my generation's woke.
Period poo.
Not all of them. Some of them are fucking assholes, but I think for the most part, I think they're woke.
Is that going in?
Skinny jeans are out of style.
Yes. Yes.
3.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
2.
Fuck skinny
1.
jeans. I still wear like regular jeans, but like fuck skinny jeans.
Go.
I used to wear skinny jeans all the time when I was younger.
Yeah. I don't know. It was just the era of the time. It was like rock was like, you know, pop rock, lots of skinny jeans, and then turned to like ripped jeans. And I think pants are getting bigger. I don't know if it's because like maybe we're shifting more towards like androgyny. I'm over here because I think that skinny jeans, I don't like them, and I wouldn't wear them because I also have like chicken legs, so like that's not happening
Wait,
for me.
is it out of style or in style?
The question was skinny jeans are out of...
This girl is having a hard time trying to fucking decide what the questions are. This is me, dude. I'd just be like, wait, what's happening? Like, I wouldn't understand.
Style.
Oh, so I'm saying that they are in style?
Yeah, skinny jeans
Oh,
are in
no,
style.
they're out of style.
I recently
That's
bought
so
my
funny.
like first pair of like baggier jeans, kind of like what he's wearing, and I was like blown away, honestly. Like there's so much space.
Yeah, baggy jeans are the way to go. I mean, I don't really have baggy jeans, but I wear like baggy sweatpants or something. It's fucking great.
You don't have to worry about it like bunching up and stuff. Like yeah, I don't know why we ever stuck with skinny jeans to
It's more
begin with.
comfortable.
I think
it's more comfy.
the whole skinny jeans side part thing is generational politics that are trying to like distract us from what we actually disagree about. Like nobody actually cares about the skinny jeans and middle parts. Like millennials, please stop making songs about it. It's not that deep.
Look at this girl just calling out millennials, dude. I saw it a while back that millennials and Gen Zers were like at war or something because of they were saying if you do the side part then you're old, and like the side part isn't in style and it's more of this, you have to do the middle part. I have a sibling and she is a Gen Z and she does do the side part sometimes, but I don't think she's old for that. If you hear that water running, it's because I'm filling up my water bottle with water. I'm not peeing or anything, I swear. It's water. But I think it's funny though, because when I was growing up, I always had I had this part. I had the middle part. Ever since I was a little kid, I put my hair in the side like that, and I used to get bullied for it because people would say it looks like a butt. People used to say I had a butt head because I used to spread my hair like this in the middle, and now it's cool and it's trendy. But in the end, it doesn't fucking matter, dude. It's just hair. Like, no one gives a shit that much. And, you know, millennials, like, being offended or whatever, they're being offended because you're calling them old. No one wants to be called old. Maybe I sound old trying to defend millennials, but I feel like millennials shouldn't be deserved to be shit on. But then again, younger generations will always shit on older generations. Watch, Gen X is gonna beat the fuck out of Gen Zers when we get old. Right? You guys are like, we're like 17, 18 right now, or in that age range. But once we reach like 25, it's a wrap. The younger generation's coming after us. They're gonna call us old. They're gonna say your middle part isn't cool anymore. But that's just how it's always been though. The generations always do that. It's not a surprise.
I get my news from YouTube.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
3.
Wait, I post my news on YouTube? No, I rarely. It's very rare when I get my news from YouTube.
2.
Yes, I am participating. I am a part of Gen Z, so I'm valid credentials to be a part of this, so I'm allowed to answer. Strong. Oh, thank God. I have hope for you people. Oh, I love all of you. Thank God. Who the fuck gets their news from YouTube? Sorry, YouTube.
I just somewhat disagree because I try not to just, stay on YouTube because it can be a lot of disinformation, but I also feel like, I follow a lot of political YouTubers and I feel like their perspectives are different than what's on the mainstream.
I know she watches Hasanabi. Well, she probably does. She probably watches Hasanabi.
Because, 3 corporations own all of the media.
Social news, Twitter, 100% easily. But, if it's, some political stuff, I have, subscriptions to, New York Times, even Fox and stuff, just so that I get a perspective from everyone. And I tend to go ahead and, focus more on, the journalism stuff. And YouTube is, the headlines, but I don't click the video and, deliberately watch it until I've known the facts.
The ability of
the way I get my news is you guys have already seen how I get my news already. I mean, that's all I do. This is all I do on stream is look at the news all day. So I don't get my news from YouTube. And I do with that, girls. I do have accounts for like New York Times or etc. different websites, and occasionally I do look at. Sometimes I look at Fox News and I try to understand what they're saying. If you want, look, I know false information is a big issue right now, but if you want to have good news, like good news that isn't like false information, you have to put in time and effort in order to do that. It is not easy, which is unfortunate, but that's the reality of what it is. If you want to get good, solid news that is fact, then you have to look to multiple different sources until you piece it together. Kind of like that. Not piece it together into your reality to make it make sense, but to piece it together to where it's actual facts, not how you feel. That's basically it. Like earlier when I was looking at Colombia, I looked at like 3 different articles from different websites. And I tried to piece it together. They all relatively said almost the same thing. I looked at videos from citizens in that country who were expressing their concerns of what's happening. And obviously I'm going to want to believe the citizens who live there. That's kind of how you get good news that is fact. You have to put in time and effort in order to do it. It is not easy. And again, that's unfortunate. But that's what you have to do. And that's coming from me, a person whose hobby and like thing is to look at politics all day.
Twitter to get, opinions out there from people who aren't political pundits is really valuable. And, when big things happen, Twitter usually hears about it first.
I feel like it kind of just comes down to like a media literacy thing, and it's something that like our generation.
Yes, media literacy, very important.
And further generations are gonna have to face. We haven't been in this era where there's like what Sarah was saying about like the democratized way of social media, where like everyone can say information. We're like in this new era where we pretty much have to learn how to decipher which is valuable and valid information and what's not. And like as social media continues to grow, I feel like we're just gonna keep becoming more literate.
And I feel like we should be taught this in schools. We're a whole new era. Like we grew up with like tablets and laptops, whereas in like previous generations didn't, which allows us obviously to have more diverse opinions, but I think that should be taught in school as well.
Yes, facts. At one point at my school, I don't know if we're still I don't think we could do it anymore because the school year is almost ending. But at one point I did talk with my school. We wanted to teach kids how to do media literacy. And we wanted to teach kids that. Yes, I do think schools should teach people that, because then it helps kids prevent false information and all that stuff. So that's very important.
Well, do your guys' parents ever just call you and be like, did you know this happened? And you're like, yeah, it happened like 5 hours ago. And you're like, did you just find out now?
It's usually fake news with my mom.
Oh my gosh.
It's usually fake news with my mom.
She gets news from Facebook.
Same.
Literally.
Look at these kids bonding over their Republican ass fucking parents.
Calls me, she's like, did you hear about this? Like, mom, that's right. And she's like, it is.
Yeah.
Like my mom, when she was on Instagram, she just.
Did you hear that the Democrats are fucking sacrificing babies? Did you hear that them goddamn Democrats are molesting children and they're pedophiles? Did you know that?
She was seeing the wrong stuff. And then she was like, the vaccine, those microchips. And I was like, Mom.
I think it's also.
Bro, facts. I'm not trying to call out my family, but I'm not going to say who specifically, but a member of my family is kind of like, they just get their information from Facebook and they're like, the government's tracking you and stuff like that. And I'm just like, bro, you literally get your fucking news from like Facebook. Don't talk to me. And they tell me, and they're like, is it true? Because they know that my family knows, at least some of them do. My family knows that I'm in politics, that I try to look at it, and they know I do this. So they ask me, is this true? I'm like, bro, what do you think? What do you think is fucking true? But it's scary that actual people believe stuff like that. It's terrifying. And most of the time it is older generations. And yeah, I don't know.
It's so important to think about like why people believe that. Like, yeah, it's like stupid and it's funny to make fun of, but like people are afraid of like, really rich people who are going to be like controlling a lot of stuff without, democratic elections and without.
Bro, big companies and shit already control the country. What are you talking about?
Any accountability. And it makes sense that people would feel like, I don't really know if I can trust the government.
My parents and I agree on political and social issues.
Bro, these kids are so liberal. These kids are so fucking liberal, dude. They should have had some conservative kids in here just to make it a little spicy. That's fucking
3,
funny.
2,
But
1.
then again, I have yet to meet. No, that's not true. I met a few conservative Republicans who are Gen Zers. They're interesting people. That's all I gotta say.
Go.
Oh, what was the question? Oh shit! Wait. Hold on now, brother. I didn't pay attention.
My parents
and I agree on political and social issues. Yes and no. That's what I have to say. I have one parent who, I'm not going to say specifically. I have one parent whose moral values on certain topics aligned with Republicans and conservatives because they are an older generation, my parent. I'm not going to say which. And their opinions and their moral values kind of align more with Republicans and conservatives. But overall, they kind of agree with me on other topics that are more democratic and social and more socialist. Not socialist, progressive. And my other parent, I'm pretty sure they would heavily agree with me on most of my political stances and social issues. For the most part, I'd say yeah, but there's one parent who kind of I don't agree with, and they align with more with Republican and conservative in that mindset. Again, I'm not gonna say into specifics though.
And I agree on political and social issues. 3,
I would
2,
like to think they
1,
do with
go.
these kids. I would like to think so, but honestly, probably not. Yep, look, it's like kind of, yeah, some agree, some would agree. Okay, yeah, this makes sense.
My parents like raised me again on the whole thing of like look at every single side, and I guess it didn't go necessarily their way, but at the same time, like sometimes it ends up being a wreck, but like whenever it's a wreck, we come back and we're like, I see your point, but here's what I think and here's why, loaded with facts, not just like, oh, I think this because this and this and this X and X and said. No, it's because this is a percentage, this is a statistic that I'm pointing out.
Honestly, I used to try and like show them a different perspective and like have an open conversation, but like I'm kind of at the point now where it's like, you know what, let's just not talk about it. It's probably for the best.
You know, my parents always say to me like,
that is so sad, dude. That's so sad. It's so upsetting to see how so many people are just like, they get to a point, it gets exhausting, okay? Like, again, I just said, I have one of my parents is, some of their values align with Republican conservatives, and it is extremely exhausting to try to tell them what the reality of a situation is and how it affects people and how it's inhumane some things that Republicans do. And it is very, very exhausting. But in the end, if you get your point across and you persuade them enough to understand for the better worth of morals and human morals, then it is worth it. But I do understand why so many kids would be frustrated, especially young ones like them, because, and especially if they're not political experts, especially if they're not political, like, potheads, it could be very exhausting for the average person, which I understand.
You pay attention to politics more than we do, and we like learn from you. And sometimes we get into little arguments. That can be a good like way to sort of inform each other, because obviously they have more experience like historically, like what went on. But they can also say like, yeah, I don't understand, you know, this specific issue. Can you, you know, get me up to speed? And
I would like to have a disclaimer for my mom and dad. What's coming out of my mouth is coming out through love. Also, if they're watching this, please stop watching this. My parents
He's about to go off.
are
oh my
very
God.
close-minded and conservative, and there have been fights, as in Daniel's family. I feel like in my household, my opinion is not valid.
He said, bitch, it's fucking crazy in that conservative household.
And it will never be valid as long as I live. I don't want to be quiet about the things, and I want to speak up and share my opinion, but when it comes to that, my parents will yell at me, they'll get mad at me, and we'll get into like such large arguments. It's even gotten to the point of one time where I've gotten into arguments with my parents with like, you're gonna have to move out if you don't like agree with these things. And it's like, I understand what you're saying and all, but you're telling me that if I don't do what you're saying, what you think is correct, I'm not allowed to think what I think is correct, because what you think is correct is concrete.
Like, here's the thing. If you're in a family, right? If you have a family or whatever, and you disagree with your family's values and, you know, their political stances and stuff, I think it is necessary for people to stand up and speak out about it. I know some families, they just don't talk about it at all because they know it will bring up a fight. But how are you supposed to be united as a family, and how are you supposed to function healthily, in a healthy manner, if you do not talk about these issues in a safe way, in a safe, civil way? Obviously, it shouldn't turn into a screaming match. And I'm not going to lie to you, sometimes I have fallen victim to that. Sometimes I have fallen victim to screaming and yelling because I do have arguments and it gets heated sometimes and it gets out of control. And that's when emotion kicks in, and that could be kind of concerning. But there is a way to go about it. I don't think people should just be silent in their own households because that suppresses your voice and what you feel matters. When it comes to your own family and your own household, your opinion does matter. It doesn't matter. It's not that it doesn't. It does, especially if it's in your own house where you sleep every night.
Kind of similar but different. Like I'm actually grateful that my parents and I have different political opinions because I think it's kind of forced me to try and see the other side and try to understand why they think a certain way.
Sometimes those disagreements are fundamental to your identity. Like, they say a lot about how you look at the world, how you treat other people, and it's hard to separate that. I don't want to be friends with someone who thinks that, like, people who are poor or unhoused people do that because it's their choice. Because that's a fundamental disagreement with what I believe.
That's fair, but also family, I feel like, is different. They're immigrants. There are certain issues that they won't, fully understand. Yes, it would be nice if they try to.
It's very different with it, like friends or like your parents, your
exactly,
family.
Yes.
I agree 100% with Daniel. My parents came from Romania. It was communist at that point, so their views on the world are not going to be the same as everyone's as like they were, so it changes because where you come from is so different from.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying that earlier that people's political views are very complex. And that's just one of the things. Like, people in America, they come from all across the world, from different places. So their views are going to be different because they have a certain way of thinking.
America.
I have felt depressed.
Bro,
3,
everyone has felt depressed. What are you
2,
talking about? It's such a dumb question.
1, go.
If you ever say that you have never felt depressed, you're a fucking liar. Everyone on this planet has felt depression at some point in their life. And if there is a point, if there are people that haven't, well then, I don't know if I should feel lucky for you. I don't know if I should feel happy for you or if I should feel sad for you. I feel like depression, obviously it's horrible. And I've talked in the past about my mental health issues. I'm not going to talk about them again right now. But I feel like everyone's been depressed. Yeah, everyone's been depressed. Obviously, some people more than others who have critical depression and stuff like that. But yes, everyone's felt depressed. Literally everyone on the planet.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Look at all these fucking hardcore lefties fucking all depressed. He's like, come on, girlies.
There are a lot of points where it is romanticized, and I think it's a difficult struggle. And also, I think like within like the Black community, there also is just not a lot of attention to mental health at all. Obviously, there's points where I feel flustered, and I feel like
I have hope for my generation. I have hope because these people are gonna be parents one day. These people are gonna raise kids one day, and they're gonna be more sensible and understanding. More woke. And I feel like that's going to do fucking wonders for the next generation that comes after us. I feel like that's great.
oh, like everything's crumbling around me, and that's like a very common human thing.
People want to talk about how depressed they are until you're like, hey, I haven't taken a shower in 4 weeks and I can't get out of bed and I haven't been eating food. And they're like, ew, that's gross. It's like, that's what depression is.
Especially with our generation, what ends up happening is that some small thing happens and we're depressed. The term is just used so loosely. When you say comments like that, it takes away the power, in a sense, from like...
Yes. I mean, growing up, for me personally, growing up, when I'd say I was depressed or something, a lot of people kind of just dismissed it. And I think for Gen Z, went through a phase of where depression is glorified. It's romanticized. And obviously that's fucking disgusting. And I feel like, for me personally, I do feel like depression is like very loosely used when it's not. Depression, obviously, it isn't fucking pretty. It isn't supposed to be cool or trendy. It's a horrible thing, and millions of people go through it. And like what this girl was saying, I don't know her name, but she was saying, you know, some people who are depressed, they don't shower. They don't brush their teeth. They don't brush their hair. They don't make their bed. They let dishes in their room pile up and it looks nasty, and their rooms are dirty, and or they don't eat food, or they overeat and they binge eat and they gain a lot of weight, or you lose weight and you lose a lot of weight until you're looking like skin and bones. It's hard. So, and I guess when some people see that, like, why haven't you showered in like 2 weeks? And they're like, that's gross. It's like, no, that's because somebody's depressed. And that's what the ugliness of what depression does to you. It makes you feel and look disgusting when on the inside you already been feeling like that for a long time. That's what depression is, and it gets to that point.
People that actually are seeking help.
So I'm about to have a really vulnerable moment with y'all. So my whole life, I have been so bullied, and words hurt so much.
Bro, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to see this kid cry, bro. That's so sad. All right.
And 6 months ago, I almost took my life because of like words, they have this effect on you, and sometimes you can't talk to people about it. And my friend's mom posted, if you need to talk to someone, to call this number, and I talked to them, and I spoke to them on the phone for 2 hours by myself at nighttime. And if it wasn't for her just doing that, I feel like I wouldn't have been here today.
Oh my god, bro,
Can I give you a hug?
sad. Bro, I'm like, I was about to say, why the fuck aren't these kids giving my guy a hug already? Where are the hugs at? Thank you. Thank you. Give him all the hugs. He deserves it. Give him those fucking hugs. Aggressively hugs.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
That takes a lot of guts to speak up about it.
My whole life, I've wanted to show kindness through me, and I hope that I do show kindness to others, because I don't want other people to feel the same way I felt, because if I can help someone feel that smile or that joy, for me, it would mean everything to me, because it means that I'm fighting what other people did to me.
I don't really like it when people like compare their depressions, because like, you know, saying like someone else is not depressed, because you don't really know what they like feel. But I'm really glad that people are like talking about it now, and that we can all like bond over it. I'm truly thinking that like the pressure that's put on our generation with social media is what like causes it. But yeah, I'm really glad that like people talk about it, so we have resources and stuff.
I am optimistic about the future.
Yes and no.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm like this girl. I'm like right in the middle. I mean, again, no one really knows what the future holds, but I would be dead center in the middle.
Personally, it's in my nature to not be optimistic, because I think a lot of people in our generation are very nihilistic. I try not to like view it like that, because it's very like deterministic. Like, well, the world's going to hell, like we can't do anything. And if you believe that, then like you're not fighting for like a better world, and you're not fighting for change.
I'm very much with Sarah on the point where our generation is very cynical, very nihilistic. We like to just like assume that things can't be fixed, because in the past they just never were. I don't know. I think I'm very optimistic.
Look, there's obviously a lot of things to be optimistic about. See, I'm optimistic. Like for me, I'm optimistic about these kids. I'm very optimistic about these kids' futures, because they all seem like they have good hearts. They all seem very nice and very sweet and very, you know, sensible, and they have empathy and compassion for other human beings, which is good, which I know past generations didn't have. So that gives me hope, and I'm optimistic for that. But at the same time, as a person who looks at nothing but the news and politics in the state of the world and what it's in our country specifically and realistically, I do have many, many concerns about the future, which I am not optimistic about. You know, like the Republican Party, conservatives, progressives, people like that, or like even Democrats, just specifically for politics, you can't always be optimistic about it because there are going to be fucking assholes in power who are going to pass horrible things that make people's futures terrible and harder. Like just the other, what was it? I forgot when I covered it. The other day, on Monday when I streamed, I was talking about, you know, abortion bans that were happening in Texas, or the homeless ban that was happening in Austin, Texas, to ban, you know, homeless people from camping, and they would be punished if they were, for even existing, or trans kids not being able to join sports because they exist. You know, things like that are happening right now. That is not very optimistic to be about. So that's why I'm right in the middle, because I understand the laws and, you know, legislations and like all that stuff that's happening right now. And it's not something I could be optimistic about, but at the same time, you have to balance it out. Because, yeah, I'm not psyched for these things. It's fucking horrible. But at the same time, we have to keep that hope that it will get better and that it can. And that obviously there's a possibility of it getting better. And, you know, people being more progressive and stuff like that. So that's why I'm like right in the middle.
For the future, because I believe as we become more educated and we have more resources to certain things and information, we can do great things, but we just have to believe that we can, or else it won't happen.
Now I'm feeling sad about saying someone disagree. I just was thinking about this in like the climate perspective and like social media, how it's been used so negatively. When I think about those two major things, I can't see it stopping anywhere.
It's a little unimaginable. It's like,
I want to be positive, of course, and I want the change to happen, but like,
it's not easy. It's not easy at all. If anyone says it's easy, you're a fucking liar, alright? Like what you were saying, like climate change and shit like that. Look, the world is very, very ugly, alright? We look at it every day. Like, I fucking cover the news and like all I see is ugly, horrible shit happening. It's very hard to imagine a place or even imagine a pathway to the possibility that things can get better. And, you know, sometimes it can't because there's people in power, older generations in power that are fucking horrible human beings. They don't care. Or they want to make people's lives miserable for the sake of their own selfishness and their own gain. And it's very hard to be positive when you think about things like climate change and stuff like that. But then you have to. In order to be progressive and in order to go on and to make actual change in the world, you have to think positively. Think about people like that girl, Greta Greenberg, I think is her name. She's an activist for climate change, and she's young. She's tiny. She's so small. And yet she thinks about things in a different way, and she's like an activist for climate change. People like her bring me hope. And people like her I know can create change, and she is creating change. You have to think of people like that. And I know there's a lot of other political activists or climate change activists all across the country that are doing change. It's the small things. We only see the negative because, you know, people obviously they pay attention to the negative more. But I don't know, that's what I think.
Like, where does it start?
I try to be positive, and I always say, like, if there's something you don't like, we can work on it and fix it. And I think that this generation in particular is really good at that. Like, Gen Z is crazy. Like, we get things done. The impact we've had with, like, TikTok even, like, yeah, we changed a lot of things.
I feel like we have come far as a society with this.
Gen Z is very good at complaining. Not complain, that's kind of fucked up. Gen Z is good at calling out shit that needs to be called out. Maybe not all the time. Again, some Gen Zs are very extreme and they call out shit that's fucking stupid, and it like, you know, like sometimes they call out dumb shit that isn't necessary, and it's a waste of time, and people give a shit about it for some fucking reason. It's dumb. But I have hope that, you know, my generation is going to want to be vocal about having people be held accountable when they do terrible, terrible shit. That's a good thing.
Doesn't mean I'm also not disappointed in our society. There's so many things that we've gotten to like build upon as a society and people are growing upon as a society. And you know what? After like meeting you guys today, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like there's hope.
On a more societal point of view, I feel very good that like change will occur whether we like it or not. That's just how society is, we progress.
That is officially a wrap. Great job, you guys.
That was cute. I like it. That was a good video. Love seeing some woke ass fucking young people. Gen Z is one of the most unique generations of this generation. I say that and you know, blah blah. People are extremely annoying people. Oh my god, okay. They're the most California Gen Z people ever. Bro. Yeah. I was like, yeah, these are the most Gen Z ass liberal kids that I've seen. These kids are hella liberal. Yeah, these kids are hella liberal. I kind of wanted to see some like conservative Gen Z kids, but I could understand why I didn't show them. But that's all I had for that. Hold on, let me change the title again. Give me a second. Give me a second, por favor. We're gonna move on from that. Okay, we're gonna do some To Catch a Predator stuff. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back, guys. I need to use the restroom again. Listen to pretty music while I'm gone. I'll be right back, boy. Hold on. Yeah, baby. Alright, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Hold your horses. We're gonna do this. After this we'll probably oh fuck, my water's gone. After this we'll probably I'll probably end the stream. But I'm not sure yet. But we're gonna get started. This is To Catch a Predator. I fucking love this shit. This is To Catch a Predator. The Be My Dirty Girl Predator. Ooh. Ooh. All the girls are fucking soaking in their panties right now, boy.
Come on in, man. I just whacked my toe on the banister. Oh my gosh, I just whacked the crap out of myself.
In the yard.
What's going on?
On the road.
Get out of the car. Face away from us.
Bro, my shit's
and
glitching.
This guy's got his kids in the car.
Come on, sweetheart. Take you back to class.
What are they thinking?
I'm out of my mind. I just can't believe it.
The teacher.
What have you been doing with students? Definitely not this.
The oil man.
She asked me if I had ever done it on a pool table.
The ex-cop.
Can I get somebody to call my wife?
There are police takedowns.
Please, Barbie, get on the ground. Just lost my job.
Even a neighborhood showdown.
Don't mess with Murphy.
Tonight, Chris Hansen goes to Texas.
This can ruin me.
Only in Texas, baby.
My principal's gonna be so shocked.
For a new To Catch a Predator.
Bro, you know damn well when this shit would go on live TV back in the day, people would be like, bro, shit is popping off right now.
Millions have seen our investigations, including some of the very same men you'll see arrested tonight. Good evening and welcome to Dateline. I'm Stone Phillips.
And I'm Ann Curry. Last week it was Long Beach, California, where police arrested 38 men in just 3 days. Well, tonight, Dateline's hidden cameras moved to Murphy, Texas.
It's our 9th undercover investigation. All kinds of men with all kinds of stories.
I wonder if they did this today, how many dumb motherfuckers would fall for this.
And we want to warn you that some of what you will see and hear is explicit. Here's Chris Hansen.
All right, you got your warning. Don't come for me.
He's rolling down the street now, slowly.
From late afternoon until late in the evening, car after car enters this development.
Slow roll, slow roll.
Drivers appear to be scoping out this house. What they can't see is that inside, Dateline is conducting a sophisticated undercover operation. For the next 4 days, men will be showing up for what they think is a date with a young teen.
Bro, I thought that guy had no shirt on.
Some will sit down for an interview.
I'm out of my mind. I just can't believe it.
Well, explain to me. Help me to understand.
I can't, because there is no reason. I can't give you any.
But others
I can't tell you why I'm a pedophile.
will take off as soon as I confront them.
Please, I'm starving. No, bring in.
Actually, I'd like you to come here and talk to me, please.
It all takes place in an upscale home in Murphy, Texas, a suburb of Dallas.
Yeah, that's our guy.
The suburbs, eh?
That's Randy.
Hidden cameras have been strategically placed downstairs, 7 of them. Anyone who enters this house will be videotaped from the moment he walks through the door until the moment he leaves. 7 more cameras are hidden outside, capturing every view of the house and street.
Cell phones on silence, please.
Watch as our first visitor pulls up in a brand new $42,000 Lincoln Mark LT. What happens next is an example of what we'll find again and again here in Texas. Men being extremely cautious, afraid of being caught.
We can have her open the door with the cat and try and wave him in.
Dateline has hired this
No. Don't bring the cat into us. And don't bring the cat into it. It doesn't deserve that
petite 18-year-old to pretend to be a 13 or 14-year-old, home alone and interested in sex.
I can't hear you out there. You're going to have to come over here.
The man shaking his head is 32-year-old Timothy Gilliam, a married man with 2 children.
Oh, bro, it's so much weirder when they're like teachers or they have kids of their own, bro. That's so fucking weird.
Online, calling himself Dallas Bad Boy 2002, he's been
he's such a bad boy. Oh my god, we love it.
Chatting with a girl who told him she was 14.
Come on. I mean, I didn't get to see you on the webcam or anything, so...
Dallas Bad Boy 2002 talks to the decoy, Caitlin Spencer, about giving and receiving oral sex. Shows his genitals on a webcam.
I'm suing. How dare you?
And asks several
times
times
these pictures before
if he could teach the girl, who he thinks is 14, how to masturbate. All this from a man who admits online he's seen To Catch a Predator.
There are too many guys getting busted on those shows for being baited by hot young girls. So I'm being good.
That's so weird.
Instead, he comes up with a plan he seems to think will keep him out of trouble. He's going to drive to Caitlin Spencer's house and give her a webcam so he can go back home and watch her.
Will you show me your flat tummy when you have the cam?
Ew, that's so fucking weird. Oh my god.
Yeah, if you want me to.
Tell me you will be my dirty little girl.
Now.
God, bro, this voice acting, A tier.
Now he's in front of our house showing the decoy the webcam, trying to convince her to come to his car.
I can't, the cat.
Dallas Bad Boy 2002 has actually been chatting online with a member of the watchdog group Perverted Justice. Serving as Dateline consultants, PJ volunteers, some in the house, and about 35 others across the...
Imagine that. You're like, my job is to text pedophiles. That is my job. So what do you do for a living? Oh, I just text pedophiles.
The country are in local Texas chat rooms, posing as young teens waiting to be hit on by an adult looking for sex with a minor. Once a man does that, he's invited over.
We can talk inside more.
The decoy tries for almost 10 minutes to get Dallas Bad Boy 2002 into the house. Then she gives up and closes the door. The potential predator drives away, but he doesn't get very far. In Texas, it's a felony to solicit a minor for sex, even if you never leave your house.
He's just said it's too late. I'm
Good job, Texas. I'll give you that.
gone. I'm not coming back right now.
Officers from the Murphy Police Department are staked out in a U-Haul in the driveway next door. Perverted justice, as it usually does, has been turning over...
Imagine this. You're just walking by and just see a U-Haul full of fucking cops. I'm running. I don't even commit crime and I'm out.
chat logs and phone recordings to those officers so they have the evidence they need to make an arrest.
Bro, why do all cops look the same? Why do they all look? These guys could all be brothers. They could all be related. Why do they all look the same? You can't tell me that none of these bitches are brothers. They're all related. I know that they're related.
And that's just what happens to Dallas Bad Boy a few blocks from our house. After he's arrested, he's taken to the police station, photographed, and booked. Then brought in for questioning.
You have the right to remain silent and not make any statement at all.
Dallas Bad Boy 2002 says he doesn't want to answer any questions.
I'm embarrassed.
Well, why are you embarrassed? We don't even know, you don't even know what you're here for.
I know what I'm here for. It's something that I shouldn't have done, and I never have done before, never would do. And I would never
Never would do, even though I went to go do it.
physically do something.
First time you've done this?
Yes, sir.
First time or not, he came prepared. Take a look at what police find in his car. Along with the webcam he promised to bring the decoy, officers find a cache of paraphernalia.
It looks like he's got more cameras and computers also.
And a ring used as a sexual enhancement device.
Ew.
I've got 2 young kids at home and a wife, and I'm embarrassed. I'd like to call him and apologize to my wife.
We find out later that the 32-year-old...
Straight up, imagine if your husband just calls you and they're like, bro, I've been fucking imprisoned because I'm a pedophile. Jesus.
Father of 2 owns a fast food chain restaurant and several other businesses. He's brought before Judge Kathy Hayden.
Mr. Gilliam, you've been charged with online solicitation of a minor. This is a felony 3. I've set your bail at $50,000. Do you have any questions, sir?
Bro, bail should not exist in America. Bail should not exist. I don't know why it exists in this country. I'm done with that. Show me these comments, baby. 18-year-old, 30-year-old mother of 4 ages behind the door. People are fucking assholes. Oh no. Alright, that's it.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Oh my god, bro. I love this shit. Alright, this says, I'm Chris Hansen. No, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not.
This 32-year-old guy wants to spend a Sunday afternoon chilling with
Bro,
a 13-year-old
look
girl
at this editing.
after texting her about getting stoned. But Mike Manzi's date is about to go up in smoke. You'll be shocked when you
Okay, this is in 2018, so this is not even that long ago.
hear what Manzi does for a living. He's a math tutor. You heard it right. He teaches some of New York and Connecticut's wealthiest children how to solve complicated equations. But
No wonder why the wealthy turned out to be really shitty. Look who's teaching them.
you might say Manzi flunked basic arithmetic, because 32 plus 13 adds up to trouble. Online, he calls himself Mike Thrilla. He's a self-employed tutor with a bachelor's degree in mathematics from a small New York college. He's obsessed with pizza, and he says he smokes marijuana often. This is
Obsessed with pizza. Thank you for that extra piece of information no one needed.
the Sting House set up in Fairfield, Connecticut, an upscale town on Connecticut's Gold Coast about 50 miles from Manhattan. The watchdog group Tetrad Corps is working with the Fairfield cops to bust adult men looking to spend time with 12 and 13-year-old children. Inside and outside, we've set up more than a dozen hidden cameras, and in our virtual control room, Tetrad's operatives are communicating with Manzi.
Any update on Mike?
Mike's supposed to be on his way.
These are some of the texts the 32...
Hold on, I want to read it. I want to read it. I want to read it.
These are some of the texts that...
I want to read it. Tomorrow is blah, I'm definitely buying pizza tomorrow. LOL, Pizza Hut, that's what's up. No, yes. Oh my god, bro. This is so fucking cringy. I know my side looks like this, LOL, and I'm sorry, I look like you. Okay. What are we betting? I just think it's a blah. I want a soulmate, what? No leg, naturally, you know, I want a soulmate. Ooh, it's so cringy.
The 32-year-old man who calls himself Mike Thrilla sent to our decoy.
Do you smoke at all? Did you smoke at all today? Oh my god.
Who he thought was 13.
Did you blaze? You're my soulmate. Wow, you are so cute. You look way older, by the way.
But he also admits he shouldn't be talking to a 13-year-old.
Well, you were cool and cute, too. I just know I could get in trouble even talking to you, you know?
But Manzi continues texting. He later appears to become suspicious and asks the decoy to send a custom pic with his name on it. His fears that the girl isn't real are apparently quashed. The date is set, and on a crisp autumn day, Manzi arrives at the Sting House.
Bro, take off those sunglasses, bro. That isn't doing anything for you. Take them off.
How are you?
Take it off.
Is the house okay? Yes, I did. Sorry I'm being like a little...
No, it's alright. This is like weird.
Well, it's not. It's not so much that it's weird. It's well. Do you mind if I just like look around?
Oh, go for it.
You okay?
That's so weird. Oh, he's like, mind if I just look around your house?
No.
What Manzi doesn't know is that I am waiting for him right behind that curtain. Mike Manzi is a math tutor.
Oh no!
A smart guy who suspected something seemed weird in our Sting House.
Do you mind if I just like look around?
Oh, go for it.
You okay?
But he never calculated that I would be the one behind the curtain.
He just finds him. Oh my god! Yes!
I'm good. Good.
Why don't you have a seat right on that stool, please?
Sure.
Oh shit.
No, right here, sir.
No, I know.
Please, right there. Right, sir.
Look at Chris Hansen, bro. Oh my god, look at him. He looks so different. Look at him. He looks so different. We've only watched it looks so weird because we've only watched like the older videos where he looks younger. Wow, my guy has aged, bro.
Need to talk to you.
He still looks good though, not gonna lie.
Well,
but
what are you doing?
He doesn't look that bad.
Well, I'm here because
yes, I am looking at Chris Hansen and judging him. Fuck off.
I was slightly concerned.
Concerned about what?
Well, concerned because she's talking to people that are like.
He just doesn't look the same. I don't know why I'm still on that. He doesn't look the same, but bitch, that voice is the staple.
A lot younger, a lot older on the website.
Now, why were you so concerned about a 13-year-old girl?
Well, she's talking to other people that are obviously the same age as me.
And how?
And it's so therefore it's her fault, not me.
What are you?
It's not like I'm the adult here.
32.
You're 32.
Yes.
So you came over to make sure she was okay.
Well, I came over just to make sure that
everything was fine.
Everything was okay. I was not.
So you were going to search the house just now to make sure what?
Well,
bad guys were here?
Well, I mean, I don't know. She could come. She could be here with a group of people, for all I know, and she obviously was. I mean.
Excellent take. Excellent take. Fucking checkmate, bitch.
Don't you think? Don't you think that would be like a safe idea?
What was today's lesson?
Look at him trying to flip it on him. That's so funny.
It's supposed to be.
This is great.
Today's lesson from you.
Today's lesson from you
was to not
be a pedophile.
Really worry about other people.
Now you're a tutor, correct?
Well, to not be a pedophile. That's it.
And who do you tutor?
I tutor are these ages, older ages.
What do you tutor
Older ages, such as 13.
Mathematics.
Mm-hmm. What about smoking marijuana?
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's not really something that I try to tutor people in, but still.
It seems like it from the chat here. Well, you're cool and cute too. I just know I could get in trouble even talking to you, you know.
Well, yes, of course, but you know. Look, may I please leave?
I'm not.
Okay.
Just yet. I have some
He
more
looks
questions.
so weird, bro.
Will I be able to leave after your question?
Did you blaze?
Wait.
Yes.
Sir?
Yes.
Wait, are you answering me or are you reading stuff?
Yes, you can leave.
Look at him having this weird ass, shitty ass, child ass attitude, bro. What the fuck? Are you gonna read that? Are you talking to me? Like, bitch, do you understand that you aren't the one in power here? Do you understand that you're the one in trouble? The fuck?
Right. Ask you a couple questions.
Are you sure? Are there police outside or anything?
I'll get to that.
Please, sir, can you please just tell me? Because I really can't.
Look at him sweating.
So what it looks like, Mike...
He looks like a character from somewhere, but I'm not gonna show it though, because that's fucked up.
is that you came here to smoke weed with a 13-year-old girl, and...
What's that character from? Wait. What fuck? What is it from Dragon Ball Z? I forgot.
Then whatever was going to happen was going to happen.
Yeah, but that's not entirely what...
Hold on. Ah, fuck, I muted it. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah, but that's not entirely what was going on.
Explain it to me.
I just told you. I was coming here to make sure everything was okay.
I told you. I was coming over here to have sex with a 13-year-old little girl. What? I just told you, you fucking idiot.
It really wasn't that far. I wanted to make sure that there was no like, obviously, like, she invited me in and there were not...
So you were just being a good Samaritan today?
Well, I was trying to a certain extent, but, like, you know, I was coming here to...
He looks like this. This is who he looks like. Hold on. I always do this, dude. Hold on.
Okay.
13-year-old girl.
I want a good picture of him. Show me a good picture of him. Fuck. Hold on. I'll wait until the camera gets back to his face. Right. This is who he looks like. Bro. He looks like that character from... What was this character? This is who he looks like. Look, I don't watch Dragon Ball Z at all, but I know this is one of the characters. This is who he looks like. This motherfucker looks this is who he looks like. Yes, it's because of the head. It's because of the way his head is shaped. Look, you know what? I don't care because this guy's a pedophile, so I don't give a shit. Motherfucker looking like this guy, looking like this alien motherfucker from fucking Dragon Ball. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm done. I really had to let people know that. I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Would you think that the parents of the kids you tutor would be comfortable with you coming to visit a 13-year-old girl after talking about smoking marijuana and hanging out?
Probably not.
Probably not.
You're right.
Now you tutor kids...
Sir, may I ask you a question?
Yes, you may.
First off, that is not completely true.
I have a couple more questions for you, though.
I really don't want to answer any more questions, and I feel...
I really don't want to answer, bro. I want to go back home and smoke a fuck ton of weed and eat a shit ton of pizza and talk to more 12-year-old girls.
Marijuana with you?
No, I do not.
Is it in your car?
No, it is not.
Then why did you say you were going to come over here and blaze? What's the lighter for?
I smoke cigarettes. They're in my car.
Motherfucker, that's a crime too. Cigarettes are more dangerous than weed.
Again, you see how this looks.
I know how it looks, and I'm sorry.
A 32-year-old guy who deals with kids all the time comes over to visit a 13-year-old girl who's alone after a discussion about smoking marijuana together.
Sir, I understand this. I'm sorry.
That's you, right? Do you blaze? Did you blaze? Yes. You're my soulmate. You call a 13-year-old girl a soulmate?
We were just talking. Come on, please.
Come on, you're 32.
Yeah, bro. I say that to little kids all the time. I too look at little 13-year-old kids and say, "You're my soulmate." I say that too. Chris Hansen is the fucking weird one here. I don't know what he's talking about.
Anything else to do on a Sunday?
I'm gonna watch football.
Yeah, here with a 13-year-old girl after you blazed. You see how this looks.
I know how it looks. I'm very sorry. May I please leave?
Math tutor Mike Manzi's number is up. He thought he was going to spend the day smoking pot with a 13-year-old girl. Instead, he's spending it with me and the police.
There's something you need to know.
Is there cops?
There's something you need to know.
Please.
I'm Chris Hansen.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
See, look, I see what I say. It doesn't look like him, right? It doesn't look like him, right? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? It doesn't look like him anymore. Because I'm only used to seeing the videos of him when he was younger. No offense to him. Chris Hansen, you look great. You're beautiful. But look, he looks so much different, right? But it's the voice. It's the voice. What I say. What I say.
Please let me go home, guys.
Please let me go home. I just want to go home.
Sir,
Guys,
it'd be best if you went out this door.
No, because I'm going to get arrested. I know what's going to happen. Sir, I really can't afford to do this. I can't.
This guy is sweating bullets, bro. He's sweating.
I'm really not here for any malintent. I really can't. Please do not.
But look at the chat.
I really just want to... Please let me go home, guys.
Bro, look at this.
Look
you
at
see this?
I really just want...
You see, he looks straight into the camera.
Please let me go home, guys. I'm gonna get arrested going that way. Please. No, I can't. I can't. I won't. Please.
You can't go this way.
Please, man.
You can't go this way.
Guys,
Guys.
so funny.
This is horrible.
It's like you're trapping a little, like, it's like trapping a little runt of a creature in a corner, and it's like pacing around angry, like meh, meh. Like when you trap animals into a corner. That's what he looks like right now.
This is horrible.
There's only one way out, through the garage, where the Fairfield, Connecticut cops are waiting with a pair of handcuffs with his name on them.
Police. I know.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
I know.
Put your hand behind your back.
Guys.
Hands behind your back.
Guys.
Listen, follow the instructions. Just follow the instructions, okay? Just calm down. Just follow the instructions. We'll explain everything. No, just relax.
Bro, you better do what they say or else they're gonna shoot you.
I can't.
They're gonna fucking shoot him in the chest 4 times.
Manzi argues with the cops, and while he's not resisting arrest, he sure isn't being overly cooperative. Listen closely. The cops tell Manzi they may have to pull out the taser.
You're gonna get tased. Kneel down.
I'm gonna what?
You're gonna kneel down.
I'm gonna get down.
Kneel down. All right.
Ooh, he's fucking really aiming this shit at his fucking shoulder, huh? He's like, bro, I will push this. I will use this.
We'll explain everything to you, okay?
He's put into the back of the
I love how the camera people, I love how the people who are working the cameras are just all up in this man's business. It's fucking great.
unmarked car and hauled off to the police station. The only numbers this math tutor will be crunching today are how much his bail will be.
Who the fuck writes this shit, dude? Who writes it? Look how red he is.
Yes, Mike, we are. He takes off his jacket before
Yep, they are. And then 3 years later, my dumbass is on the internet watching it.
posing for a mugshot. His t-shirt is a math equation. It's a
I'm tired.
t-shirt popular with graduates of MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. But he didn't go there. He got his degree from a small New York college.
All right, face the wall.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Why is that relevant?
As he's booked,
Don't shame people who go to small colleges.
he bites his fingernail.
But yeah, shame him because he's a pedophile, of course.
The lace has got to come out of your shoes. Are you right-handed?
Damn.
And then he's fingerprinted before he decides to waive his right to remain silent and speak to detectives.
So now that you've read all this and you understand it, you're willing to talk to me about, we can talk about what happened today?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
All right.
During the interrogation with the detective, Manzi fidgets a lot.
Dumbass.
He lets out a big sigh, but it's understandable. He's on the hot seat in the ice-cold interrogation room.
I do. I understand the age difference. I
And
do.
it's important that you understand that.
I do. I understand the age difference, and that, and that's why I really was not intending on doing anything with this girl.
What'd you think
Even though I was gonna smoke weed with her and, you know, eat pizza.
when she said she was 13?
I really felt like there was definitely a position that she was putting herself in that wasn't going to be
Putting herself in? Look at this victim blaming ass motherfucker. Suck my dick.
a good one.
Yeah.
And she said that her mother was coming home today.
Right.
Until about 6 o'clock. So I was gonna go there. I was gonna go hang out.
Yeah, so obviously it's her fault that her parents aren't home, and obviously it's her fault that I want to go over there and fuck her. It's
And
her fault.
if her mother ended up,
It's her fault.
you know, coming in, I would have explained to her what was going on. But that, you know, besides that, that would have been.
No, bitch. If that was true, if Chris Hansen and like all these people weren't doing this operation, he actually did that, I promise you the mother would have fucking bitch slapped you in the face with her fucking purse.
That's all I would have done.
Were you guys going to go out to eat or anything? I know you guys talk about...
No. Parents should be very understanding when a 32-year-old man goes to visit their 13-year-old daughter who's home alone. I'm pretty sure most parents would be understanding.
Food a lot in here.
We did talk a lot about food, but we didn't...
I was getting hungry kind of. Actually,
I wasn't sure.
Text.
I have no idea of
All
what
right.
was,
You guys talk about weed a lot. You guys
we spoke about that a little bit,
Was the plan to smoke and eat?
I mean, I was planning on trying to, just like I said, being there, making sure things were okay. I would have definitely sat down and ate. I would have hung out, but that's...
Yeah, I don't like hanging out with other 30-year-olds. I like hanging out with little kids.
That's pretty much it.
The detectives asked him about a text exchange with Tetrad's decoy when he called who he thought was a 13-year-old girl his soulmate.
I'm going to do some yoga later, LOL.
How's your downward dog?
You remember what you said?
No, I don't, but you can...
How's your downward dog?
Well, okay, yeah, but that's a yoga move still, but...
It is, but...
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I mean,
I'm a guy, you're a guy. I get it. So you're putting...
Ew, God, that's so weird. Ew, why did that detective say it like that?
A 13-year-old girl into some sort of danger. A 13-year-old who can't make those decisions and judgments on their own because of their age, and that's why they have the law.
Because Manzi never sent any sexual texts, he was charged only with one felony, criminal attempt to commit risk of injury to a minor. He pleaded guilty and got a suspended sentence of 3 years and was placed on probation.
That's it?
Do you think he was up to more than just sharing a joint?
I don't know. I mean,
Yes, what the fuck are you talking about? Yes, of course.
It's hard to say, but...
Look, if you're willing, if you're gonna go out of your way to actually see these kids and to do dumb shit, to do horrible shit like that, obviously that immediately throws out any morality out of the window. That just shows that you're willing to do anything.
That's an example of somebody that we entrust to make our kids' and child's lives better. It happens all the time. We have baseball coaches, we have tutors, we have piano teachers, gymnasts. We have all these people that interact with our children, and we hope that they're guiding them in the right way. This is an example of somebody
like teaching them
that
to
certainly
smoke
was
weed
inappropriate and
eat pizza,
guiding that child in a different way. But clearly his behavior is inappropriate.
Manzi dodged a big bullet. You might say the teacher learned the lesson today. Don't contact underage children.
Okay, bro. Damn, that shit went by really fast. Again, I gotta use the restroom because I just drank a lot of water right now. I'll be right back, and I'll stop drinking so much water. Alright, I'm back. This is called The Vampire Predator.
Hi, how you doing?
You act like this is some big joke here.
These were people that were in the shadows, and now they have been exposed. My seasoned detectives and myself were shocked at what we saw happening.
I believe that we would have had some young child sexually abused.
Dateline's groundbreaking series is back.
I'm not a real predator.
You're not a real predator.
No, sir.
Just a pretend predator.
Men targeting children online.
A field trip in Florida.
So you drove 60 miles to see a 14-year-old girl.
A repeat rendezvous in California.
You look familiar.
Oops. And arrest after arrest after arrest.
Oh my God! Put your hands up.
The latest on the series that's changed laws and lives.
If Dateline had not been there, there could have been 51 victims.
Through a click of a mouse, your child can go visit. And
Alright, this is boring. I'm gonna just skip it. I'm gonna skip it. That's boring.
But think that stopped these men? A reminder, some of what you're about to hear and see is explicit. Here's Chris Hansen.
What do we have coming up right now? That's our avalanche. That's our 1230, Mike, 29 years old.
We've always been aware that the men coming into our undercover houses could be dangerous.
Now stay there. We don't want to send you out yet. We just don't.
But as we set up our To Catch a Predator operation in Long Beach, California, the very first man who arrives has
Oh no, California, why? But you know what, I understand it. It's fucking Long Beach.
us especially worried.
Whoa, hold on. Here he comes. He's coming. Head to position 3.
29-year-old Michael Warriker, an unemployed computer technician, uses the frightening screen name, Can I Rape You Anally?
Huh? Excuse me? What the fuck?
He thinks he's coming to meet a girl who said she
By far the most edgy screen name we've ever seen in this fucking
was 13.
show so far.
Okay, open up the door.
What
Easily.
Warriker apparently doesn't know is he's really been chatting with an adult decoy from Perverted Justice. That's an online watchdog group Dateline uses as a consultant to do what it normally does. Go into chat rooms, mostly on Yahoo and AOL, set up computer
Who the fuck chats on Yahoo and AOL? What the fuck?
profiles, and in this case, pretend to be children under the age of 14 who are interested in sex.
okay, that's cool.
In his online chat, Warriker tells the decoy maybe we should hook up and says he would like to have anal sex with her. The decoy says, ouch, I think that would hurt a lot. Warriker responds, yeah, but it's a good pain, you know. Now,
I was about to say some out-of-pocket shit. I was about to say some out-of-pocket shit. I was about to, but I stopped myself, and you will never know what the fuck I wanted to say.
a lot. Warriker responds, yeah, but it's a good pain, you know. Now, Warriker is at the door,
Hi, how you doing?
being met by a youngish-looking 18-year-old.
Look at him! Oh my god, look at him! Look at him! Oh my god, he's a fucking unit! Look at this big unit! Jesus!
decoy playing the girl who's supposed to be
Oh my
home
god, he's a unit.
alone.
Oh my god.
Can you sit down?
Look at that big boy, Jesus Christ.
And it's time for me to have a chat with him.
We have a lot to talk about.
Though my arrival doesn't seem to faze him one bit.
This is Punch, right?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Hanging out.
Hanging out.
Yes. And I knew that this was a setup because this was too convenient for this.
What was too convenient?
Look at him trying to be a smart ass. Sir, do you understand the gravity of the situation that you're in?
Yeah.
The chat room and just talking about everything.
And I knew this was a setup, so joke's on you.
That she did.
And how old was this so-called person you were talking to?
She said she was 13, but
She said she was 13. And how old are you?
I'm 29.
And you thought it was okay to come over here and meet a 13-year-old girl at the age of 29?
And hang out, yeah.
That's all you're going to do was hang out?
That's what I told her, yes.
Yeah.
The fact that he's saying this so confidently is really disturbing.
But remember, we have his chat log, where he writes to someone who says she's a 13-year-old female, I like rape. She responds,
What the fuck,
creepy.
dude?
Warriker explains that he doesn't really want to rape her, just rough sex. I'd want you to resist and pretend you didn't want it and stuff.
I don't want to watch this anymore. This is creeping me out. Like, dead ass, this is really weird, bro.
What kind of a guy has a screen name, Can I Rape You Anally?
It gets responses.
Do you think rape is funny?
No.
Then why would you do this?
It's just
Yeah, he thinks it's funny until he goes to prison and people fucking rape his asshole. Then it's no longer funny, is it?
something that I like to put myself into that role and talk about, you know?
Fucking piece of shit. Oh my god, bro, not me. Is this me? Am I feeling it? Am I getting to the point for the first time I'm watching this and I'm actually genuinely deep inside of me getting angry? Let's see where this adventure takes us. Let's see. You start.
Warriker also asks online if he could tie the girl down while they're having sex. And it gets scarier when he goes on to add, I might want to cut you a little. suck on your blood, laugh out loud.
A trait that
Lol, huh? Just casual stuff I say to 13-year-olds.
that I look for is, you know, they enjoy a little bit of pain here and there, you know.
You've had girl friends who enjoy a little bit of pain.
Yeah.
Well, how many times have you had a conversation like this and actually met somebody to fulfill this rape fantasy?
Never.
Never.
No. I just thought it'd be cool, you know, to hang out because I
thought it'd be cool to come over here after having a chat that went somewhat like
I
this.
just thought it'd be cool to you know, want to rape a 13-year-old girl, you know? Just simple stuff like that.
So if I wanted to bend you over and just shove it in your and it hurt pretty bad, you wouldn't do anything, would you?
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew, 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 ew. Oh my god, thank god this video is almost over.
Scream and try to hit you. Well, you act like this is some big joke here.
Well, sir,
I mean, these are your words, not mine.
What do you mean, sir? Like, fuck you, asshole.
I'm not making this up, right? This is the stuff you said.
That's correct.
To somebody who said she was a 13-year-old girl.
Somebody needs to punch him in the fucking face. Somebody actually needs to, like, curb stomp his ass.
What do you do for a living?
Actually, right now, I'm unemployed. I got a
Yeah. I would assume.
A small inheritance a year ago and sort of took a break.
Small inheritance. God, I feel bad for whoever fucking inherited you any fucking a dime.
But I'm almost out of money now.
Time to get back to work.
It's back to work.
I was on an inheritance, but you know, I'm fucking just fucking going through that money like it's nobody's business, so I have to work again. Aw.
Walker tells me he's brought along a scary movie to watch with the girl, a video camera, and lubricant.
And a video cam.
Why is he showing him this? Why is he just... Oh, God.
Is this any way for a 29-year-old man to behave?
No.
You ever watch Dateline NBC?
Sometimes.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to pick up young boys and girls online for sex. If there's anything else you want to tell us about why you're here and what you've been doing, we'd like to hear it. If not, you're clearly free to walk out the door you came in.
And just outside, the Long Beach police are getting into position.
Tase him. Please tase him. Please resist arrest. Please! Fuck! He's fucking complying. God damn it.
Is charged with an attempted lewd act upon a child. Under California law, attempting to have sex with someone under the age of 14 is a felony, punishable by up to 4 years in prison.
Punishable by death.
Walker pleaded no contest. He's the first in a long line of men who will be arrested by the Long Beach Police Department over the next 3 days.
He was arrested. Okay. Received 5 years of probation. What? Come on, California. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? This is literally one of the worst ones that we've seen. And he gets 5 years of probation. Oh my god, he's getting like the weakest sentence that we've seen. Oh my god, bro. I gotta read the comments. I have to. His cellmate gets on top of him saying, "It's a good pain, you know." Fuck yeah, dude. Oh my god. You know it's bad when even the decoys text back that he's creepy. This is the sickest guy on the show. Bro, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 29 years old dude looks like he's 43 on his second divorce. Yeah, this is easily one of the worst ones. That was really disturbing, bro. Oh my god, we have a lot left to watch. Alright, let's speed run this. Jesus Christ, man. D-Mac. Oh no. What is this? Okay, give it to me, baby.
As you'll find out, this isn't his first time chatting inappropriately with a minor. Our decoy Casey starts to feel sorry for him as she watches him struggle to get out of the car. But then she remembers what he'd been saying online.
When you listen to him talking, he really is no different. He still is wanting to have sex with a little girl.
Using the screen name Wrestling Dude East Tennessee, he asks the girl...
Why do all of these predators just have really bad usernames? Like, why? Like, they're either really foul or they just don't sound good. Like, come on, dude. Pick a better username.
If he could be her first at sex.
What have you done with a guy?
Nothing.
Wow. So I'd be your first at everything?
Yeah.
After he tells the decoy about his disability, he moves on to talking about anal and oral sex. He asks if he can shave her private parts and later makes a rather bizarre request.
Send me a pair of your panties. Pick a pair you want me to have and wear them for 2 or 3 days straight.
For reals?
Ew.
Yeah.
Nothing better than dirty, smelly panties, dude. Oh, I can't even say it with this straight face.
He also asks her if he can have a three-way with the decoy and her sister, and he repeatedly asks the girl to marry him. When they make a plan to meet, he tells her he'll bring an electric razor. KBI Commissioner David James watches on a monitor as McFetridge comes into the house.
When you first look at him and you see him, and you could say that I felt a little bit sorry for him, a little bit. And then you remember why we're here. You know, whether he has cerebral palsy or not, he still was there to molest a child.
That's pretty cool, right?
Facts. You can't feel sorry for him. You can't. I know some people would want to feel bad. Like, obviously it's horrible. But at the same time, he's really about to have, he really wanted to have sex with this little girl.
There's no excuse for molesting a child. I don't care what it is.
Facts.
So what's up?
Nothing.
You can be blind, deaf, and crippled. And if you still want to have sex with a little kid, you deserve to be in prison for the rest of your life.
No.
Did you bring the razors?
Yeah.
So what did you want to do with them? I was kind of confused.
I'll show you later.
Can you just tell me, please? I won't come here if you don't tell me.
I thought you was wanting to be shaved down there.
Ew.
Is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah, that's what you wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Ew, props to these girls, man. Props to these decoys who actually have to sit here and talk to these motherfuckers. I don't think I could do that. I'd be too grossed out. And I'd probably lunge at him and beat the shit out of him, honestly. I probably wouldn't be able to do it.
I'm kind of nervous. I'd rather, like, talk about it first so I kind of know. You know what I mean?
What do you want to talk about, sweetie?
Well, like...
Can you just call her sweaty?
Tell me what you're going to do. So.
Whoa, slow down, sweaty.
So I'm, like, kind of...
Getting too ahead of yourself.
Prepared.
It's just easier to explain it as we go along before I do it.
Well, like, what would you do first?
I don't know. I'd like to hold you.
And then what?
And kiss you. That's why I was asking you to come over here.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but...
Yeah, I won't force you to do anything, sweetheart.
So I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Oh my God.
I wasn't going to do nothing.
You weren't going to do anything?
No.
Even though I just said I wanted to hug and kiss her right in front of you.
Why don't you tell me what your plan was tonight, huh?
I didn't bring nothing with me. I didn't do nothing bad, and I would never force nobody to do anything against their will, sir.
But you did bring some things with you tonight.
I brought a razor.
A razor. And what were you going to do with the razor?
Shave my legs, obviously. What the fuck do you think I was going to do with Chris?
I thought she wanted to be shaved down there, and I thought she said she was 17 or something.
No, I've got the transcript right here.
I believe that, sir.
Right.
He was told online she was 13, and he even referred to her young age several times, wishing she was 5 years older. And as for all the explicit sex talk...
I was trying to see if I could find out if that was a cop, or so I didn't waste those
Well,
times.
it sounds like what you're trying to see is if you could score with a 13-year-old girl.
No, sir.
I mean, have you chatted online with underage girls before?
Quite honestly, I had one time before.
A young girl?
Yeah.
She says he was chatting with a 14-year-old girl, and the girl's mother's boyfriend was a cop who found out about it and wanted to press charges.
Oh shit, fucking dumbass, and he's doing it again even though he almost got last time? Fuck, he's bold.
It never went to trial. I apologized and everybody.
Did you plead guilty or no contest?
We didn't go to court. It was just over the phone.
The cop should have beat his ass. What the fuck?
And like, hey, I'm sorry. This is why I said that.
Was it a scary situation to you?
Yeah.
Did you learn your lesson?
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem so tonight.
And I didn't, like I said, I wouldn't do nothing bad.
You say, I want to make love to you. Have you ever seen people have sex?
It's just
Then
curiosity.
you send her a picture of people having sex.
I thought she asked for it.
I thought she asked for it. I love how these people always just, they love victim blaming, dude. That's like their thing.
If she asked for it, she didn't ask for it, you sent it to her. And even if she did, I mean, you're not supposed to be sending stuff like that to somebody who's
says they're 13. But instead of taking responsibility, he tries to blame it all on the decoy.
She was wanting me to come up here and see her so bad, and I didn't want to disappoint her.
You're a grown man.
I know.
What do you think should happen to you?
You're a grown man.
No, I don't.
Well, there's something I got to tell you.
Fuck his ass
I'm
up,
Chris
Chris.
Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet young teens online for sex.
It's all wrong in my part, but she led me on a little too.
She led me on a little. What the fuck, dude? Did this motherfucker really just say she led me on? Yeah, dude. 13-year-old girls, they love leading grown-ass men on, dude.
And I understand
Facts.
both ways.
I mean, she's not driving the train here. You're the grown-up.
I know.
You get that, right?
Yeah, that's stupid on my part.
As he heads for the door, Dustin doesn't seem to know that officers from the Warren County Sheriff's Office are waiting to arrest him.
Wait, I thought of something. I was gonna say it, but it's fucked up. Alright, I'm sorry. Just hearing me laughing. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking though, because it's out of pocket. I can't say that shit on the internet. It's too fucked up. I'm sorry. Bro, it really be myself that's making myself laugh the hardest.
Dustin, take a step out, okay? Take a step out.
Okay. Okay.
Because of his disability, officers are careful taking him into custody.
I thought they said I wasn't under arrest. I wouldn't hurt nobody.
While he's being booked, his car is searched.
Braun electric razor, some KY lubricant, and a digital camera as well.
Then he's brought in for questioning, where he admits to bringing a razor and lubricant.
What were you going to use it for?
I guess.
Was it in case you had sex with?
Shave her dog. She has a pet dog. That's what I was gonna use it for.
Yeah, but I was gonna try not to.
But you would have had sex if you hit it off with her.
If we got along and I thought it was a meaningful relationship, honestly.
What the fuck are you saying? Meaningful relationship, dude? You can't have a meaningful relationship with a 13-year-old?
Then, yeah.
Again, he says he's not the only one to blame. The girl teased him into coming.
She called me today, want me to come up here.
But you were telling her you were her boyfriend, right? You wanted to marry her.
After she's 18.
Okay.
If we got along.
And how does he explain the picture he sent?
Because she said she'd never seen a penis before.
Why does a girl that age have to see one?
I don't have no answer for that one.
He admits that
he got me there, boy. He got me there, son.
He
I've
probably possesses child pornography.
There's probably a few photos and a few videos.
Ew.
That I had downloaded.
Ew, bro, I didn't even know that, bro. How long is this going for? Oh my god, it's a whole thing. Alright.
Met anybody in any other chat rooms that you've had sex with?
Fucking gross, bro.
Yes.
Any of them underage?
No, sir.
Dustin Jacob McFetridge.
Later, he goes before a judge where he enters a not guilty plea.
Your bond will also be $50,000 cash.
Should I be signed over to the custody of my mother?
No, sir.
Okay.
I'll see you Friday.
She gets her vehicle back?
I'll see you Friday at 9 a.m.
Okay.
While McFetridge admitted to chatting with a minor before, you'll soon meet a man who went a lot further than that. He's a convicted sex offender. A total of 7 men were arrested here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and charged with unlawful transaction with a minor less than 16 years of age. A felony.
Since this is a felony, you are entitled to a preliminary hearing.
I never imagined hurting anybody, and I never imagined I'd be arrested.
Bro.
Just slow down. I'm going to have to get some information from you, okay?
I don't.
You know who I am?
No.
And you're sitting here telling me your whole life story. Just hold on a sec, okay?
I'm too honest about everything, sir, and...
Well, just relax, man. Just relax, okay? Just calm down, all right?
I mean, like the Dateline NBC guy, I told him...
Well, I'm not with Dateline,
I'm an
okay?
idiot.
I'm not with Dateline.
The reason I'm nervous is because, honestly, this can kill my mama.
Okay.
Bro,
I'm an only child.
Oh, poor baby. Oh, poor guy. So sad.
Alright?
But I'm being honest.
Why did you
Yeah, I'm skipping through because I don't watch this whole fucking
throw
thing.
the KY jelly in the car?
Like I said, I don't know if it's KY or hand lotion. I don't know.
What were you going to use it for?
Bro.
Yeah, we're on Central Time.
I'm an idiot.
Bro, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna see what the comments say. Sangha, cerebral palsy, divorced and life denied him the opportunity to be a public barber. Whereas all my life I had to fight. He drove 5 hours. It took an additional hour and a half to get out of the car. This man put in blah blah blah. I'm disgustedly impressed. I like to hug you, kiss you, save your pussy. Chris Hansen, I had to be a bearer of bad news. I wasn't gonna do nothing. Oh my god. Such a smooth talker. He went from a 2 to 4 year sentence to an 8 year sentence. Bro, let me see. I want to see what happened at the end. Because I don't want to watch this whole thing. That's why. Okay, Jacob blah was arrested. Okay, He drove 5 hours to meet a 13-year-old girl. Okay. He pleaded guilty. Okay. Okay. Sentenced to 5 years of federal prison, followed by a lifetime of supervised release. Damn, he just made his fucking situation so much worse. That's great. We love to see it. Oh my god. Discharged him back to the search of his home back in 2007 as deputies found CDs with more than 100 child porn images. Oh my god. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, did they get him for the child pornography he admitted to having? Holy shit! Oh my god. Blah blah blah. Bro, I need to speed this up. Speed it up. Speed it up. Speed up. Bro, my shit is lagging. It's not cute. Okay, as much as denied, blah blah. Oh my god, bro, that's fucking great. Long story short, motherfucker's in prison. That's so funny. In span 10 minutes, he's gonna cop everything he needs to convict, and the cops goes, well, good luck to you, champ. Bro, facts. He literally just spilled all of the beans. Oh my god, that's funny. Bitching about something, blah blah, arresting. That's so funny. That's funny as fuck. Alright, I think I'm done there. I'm done. I'm done, bro. I'm done. And right now, I don't want to talk about the news anymore, so I think I'm gonna end the stream there. I think today's stream was alright. It was good. I'm gonna end it here. That's it. I'm done. That shit's wild. I'm tired and I'm hungry and I need to use the restroom again. I'm gonna stream again on Friday, so make sure to tune in on Friday. This live stream will most likely be uploaded to YouTube if the files aren't